The Commander's name will never stick. Giants fans like this guy make me sick. And boys for life, you can suck up.
You are now watching a Philly Fuego production. Gracias, amigos. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Welcome to the nest out west, where I keep the homies close to the best. I will never quit on this dream, cause I have too much passion for my team. Now I know the Wi-Fi might be lagging, but that's not gonna stop me from grabbing that title belt, bringing you that fuego you felt, just playing the hand I've been dealt. To all my peeps, I wish nothing but happiness and health, with a side of wealth. That's my words to say the least. David Paul Capel, rest in peace. Real talk, yeah.
What is good? What is going on? Or what is cracking? I am Philly Foothills Fuego, and I am back in the nest out west, where I'm trying to bring you the best place to come get things off your chest when it comes to our Philadelphia Eagles. What's going on, everybody? I'm with my boy here, AK Eagles of the AK Eagles podcast. We are live on both channels. As you can see, we dropped both of our intros. And shout out to Key in the building, man. That AK, your intro is absolute fuego, my guy. Absolute fuego. What's going on, dude?
Yo, what's going on? Yeah, shout out to Key in the building for that awesome intro. Every time it comes on, man, I'm always banging with it.
Right?
You know, it's awesome, man. I love it. But yes, appreciate that as well. And yeah, I am here with my brother in arms, Philly Foothills. Appreciate you, sir. I am AK Eagles from the AK Eagles podcast. I may not fuss and I may not cuss, but I still am the same dude driving the bus. If you like what's going on, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy your time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. My guy here is on the road to 1K. He's already got the watch hours. He's been putting in the work. Let's get him more subs, guys. Go share his content all over social media. Let's try to draw more people in, even if they're Cowboys fans, Commanders fans, Giants fans, whatever. Bring them all. Bring them over. They, even if they like a different team, they probably still enjoy the content because he's putting in that work. He's putting out that great content, and he ain't gonna stop. And like he says, it'll come when it comes. But hey, let's help him get it there. Definitely, he deserves it just as much as anybody else does. This guy has been working his ass off, and he's a great individual, great human being. So let's get him there. Definitely share the content, and let's get his subs up, and up so we can get him monetized real quickly here before the start of this season.
Appreciate you, dog. Seriously.
No doubt.
Hey, the grind's real, man. No one said this was going to be easy, and I gladly take on the challenge. So
right. Yep. And as always, one of our most loyalist subscribers, another Eagles content creator as well, BLSG, is always the first one in the building. Big salute to you, my guy. Thank you for continuing to be so loyal to the content, to the channels. We really, really appreciate it. And it doesn't go without notice because you were always, like I said, you're always one of the first ones, if not the very first one, in the chats, dropping the content, showing the love. So thank you so much, Junior. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir. BLSG, thank you, man. Appreciate all the love and support, dude. You've been here since day one, and we appreciate it.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Inside 2 weeks until the draft. Yep. I may have misput it on the description there, but yeah, inside 2 weeks now until the NFL draft. So we definitely got some things to talk about. We're gonna get into it here in a little bit. Random Anton, he's another loyal subscriber. Been one of the first ones since I started. I can remember Random Anton since the very beginning. So as my guy Tone the Shield says, loyal from the soil. So salute to you, big time, Random Anton. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Random.
Yep. Let's see here. All right. Stephen Joyce is in here as well. Salute to you, my guy. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. You know, you guys, you and the family definitely been in the prayer. So I hope you're doing good, man.
Yes, sir.
Random Anton. Yes, sir. LOL.
Pretty sure that was about the Boys for Life thing.
Oh yeah. yeah. I had to. It's funny that you had him on earlier because I was planning on playing the intro anyway, so it wasn't like hey, you had him on, so now I'm gonna do that intro. I already had that shit done, and he's
yeah.
It was interesting, definitely interesting to listen to his takes on some certain things.
Yes, sir.
Mike Fuji, what's going on, Mike? That's a new name. I don't know if you've seen that name before on your channel before, but
No, he was in here last.
Okay.
Actually, he was in here on East Meets West last time.
yeah. So, Mike, I'm out in California. I'm in the foothills in between Tahoe and Sacramento. So that's why I go by Philly Foothills. And my guy AK here will tell you where he's at.
Yeah, I'm in Pennsylvania, but the AK stands for Alaska. That's where I'm from. Lived there for about 11 years, I'd say, and then moved here. So, yeah, it's not the gun. I know a lot of people mistake that, but no, the AK is not the gun. I am not Papa. I don't I don't like guns as much as him, but I'm from Pennsylvania, born and raised, moved to Alaska, Cali, Texas, Colorado, back here. So
Damn, Richie says I look like a hacker on the dark web, and you look like a lumberjack.
I appreciate that.
Right?
That's what I'm going for.
We'll take what we can get.
I'm going for the ZZ Top look, to be honest. So,
hey, you got a little growing to do still for that. You got to get a little more length going.
another year.
Another year? Yeah.
Another year.
This time next year, you probably be pushing a ZZ Top look. I definitely see that. What's going on?
I'm gonna have long hair next year too.
You gonna grow your hair out too?
Yep.
Okay. You really look like a hippie. Eagles _Slayer 95. What's going on? He said, "What up, fellas? These streams are always fire." Hey, we appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much. Salute to you. We salute to the 10 in the live stream right now. We got a dime in the building right now. So thank you guys for being here. We appreciate it. We can't do it without each and every one of you. So if you haven't already, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe to keep our dreams alive, because we're going nothing but up, baby. Nothing but up.
Yes, sir. Down is not an option.
Right? Mike Fuji said, "Nice to meet you, fellas. I do Philly Sports Podcast, Broad Street South." Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure, man. I'll definitely check it out. Appreciate you for stopping through. Thank you.
Yeah, and if you're on YouTube, you're more than welcome to drop the link to your channel in the description, so anybody in the chat can check you out as well. We don't have any problem.
Hit one of us up sometime, Mike. We'd love to get you on the channel and talk some Eagle football with you, because honestly, I didn't know you had a channel. Not trying to be disrespectful. I only met you Wednesday, so now that I know that, you're more than welcome to come on and talk some Eagle football with us, man. Anytime.
Definitely. The my nephew's in the building. Big play, Slay. What's going on? He said, "What up, fellas?"
What's up, Slay?
BPS,
Appreciate you.
sir. BLSG said, "I'm always here supporting two great dudes who work their asses off every single day and continue to grind. Keep up the great work, fellas. You both will be all the way up to the top eventually." We appreciate that. Thank you, SG.
Appreciate it.
Sir. Another loyal subscriber to the channel as well, Anthony Allen.
Anthony.
One of the loyalist dogs out there. Big salute to you, my guy. Thank you so much for the continual support of the channels. What up, family? What's up, family? He said, hey, man, nothing much, man. We're just on here, just getting started. You know, we're going to talk a little draft, a little, you know, I'm sure we'll get into a little free agency as well, even though we haven't had much to talk about in that department. But Anthony Allen, Double A, I hope you're doing good, my brother. EPS, thank you, sir. Eagles on says you look like Post. He says I look like Post Malone. Really? Okay. That's a definitely a unique look for sure. Post Malone is not anybody you usually see walking down the street.
Hard look to pull off, man.
Right?
So props to you.
Right, Papa, what's going on? Oh, you're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Continue you continue your good work on your channel as well. If you guys haven't checked out Big Play Slay's YouTube channel, he's dropping good content. He's putting videos out, things like that. So go check him out. Let him know that you know, Philly Foothills Fuego and AK Eagles sent you.
Hey, you know, before you get to this next question, I actually had a pretty awesome idea this afternoon. You know, and no lie, it kind of came off Vic's head, to be honest. You know, I was looking at a way to try and do my uncensored stuff and carry that name on, but also be who I am here, right?
Yeah.
So, what I've come to realize is I'm going to develop an alter ego for YouTube.
Okay.
And what I think I'm going to have Gio do is take the green around my logo behind me and make it red. You get where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
That way, whenever my logo is red, you know I'm pissed off and I'm coming in for a fight.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be censored. But when
Right.
it's green means go, red means stop. If you get what I mean.
That means warning.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do like an alter ego with myself.
Okay.
And do like a red and a green one. So just going to throw that out there.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, that sounds like
That way you know which is which. If it's red, probably want to click on it if you're an adult. If you're green, then anyone can.
Right. That makes sense. I think I like that idea. I mean, you could always try it out, you know, and if you don't like it, you could just cut it off. You don't have to keep doing it. But yeah, I think it could definitely work. It's not a bad idea at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. Yeah, the Richie MC said with the Kelvin Joseph's chaos, Dallas is going to look for cornerback 2 in the draft. I think all NFC East teams are going to draft a cornerback early in the draft. Okay. It's definitely very possible. I mean, we're definitely corner needy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have a couple of young guys that we can possibly put at CB2 right now. We don't have a whole lot of depth over there, but especially with, you know, like starting NFL experience, that's for sure. But yeah, I think there's a good chance we're going to draft a corner at 15. If not, then probably 18.
Yeah, I see a corner in our near future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that at all. I mean, somebody put out a mock draft earlier. I think it was on Twitter, and they had us taking Dean and then Booth. And if we go defense with both picks and we don't choose a defensive lineman, I will be very, very surprised.
Wait a second, that was me.
Was it? I couldn't remember my bad.
No, it's fine because you know what? I actually had to set it up that way when I did it because, well, I'll read it to you. Wait, where is it?
Well, that's a big part of the Post Malone right there, the face tats. That's a big part of it.
Yeah.
Eagle underscore Slayer 95 said he just doesn't have the face tats. Otherwise he looks like Post.
That's okay.
Right? Oh, Joey's in the building. What's going on, Joey?
Joey Shea.
72. One of the best in the biz when it comes to Eagles content. He doesn't like to be called it, but he's one of my goats. definitely is. I know he just does it because he's, he likes to talk Eagles football and he just likes to, express his opinions and things like that. But he is definitely one of the best out there in the game, and I am not just blowing smoke. That's 100% facts.
That's what makes him the GOAT, man. Honestly, he is probably one of the most legit human beings I've ever met. He's down to earth. He speaks from his heart, and he's not afraid to help anyone out. I've seen him on so many people's channels, even lower content creators, man. He's always around. He's always busy. He's always doing something, and he's not afraid to support. And, there's a lot to say about somebody like that. So, Joey, appreciate you, man. I know you don't like it, but it is what it is, and you're just going to have to learn to accept it, my guy.
That's right. And if you guys don't know, Joey has started a second channel, and then it's all horror based, horror film based. So go check that out as well. He's building that channel up, and I think that channel can take off as well. So yeah, you guys go check that out. He's always putting out Eagles content, whether it's live streaming, which he's been doing damn near every day recently. He puts out videos as well, like a MFer. I mean, he just spits them out. Definitely, and they're great all the time. So you check out his content, definitely. If you haven't already, I mean, most of you probably have, I'm sure, because his channel's getting pretty damn big.
If you're watching us, you damn sure heard of him,
right? Absolutely, you better have. There's something wrong.
Yeah.
Richie MC said, "Boo Bulls." Oh yeah, he's taking a shot at my guy here. Is a Bulls fan. Hey, easy, Richie, easy on that.
We'll see what you say whenever we wipe the floor with you.
Who are the Bulls playing in the playoffs?
Not the Sixers.
That is true.
I think it's the Bucks, isn't it?
I'd have to look.
I know it's Sunday, and actually, I'm going to be streaming that with my boy Big Pat Sports.
Okay.
On Big Pat Sports Network. He's a Bull fan as well, so me and him are going to get together and live stream the game on Sunday. So definitely, stay tuned for that and check us out over there.
Oh yeah. Okay, so it looks like, you guys are playing game one, against the Bucks on Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we'll see you soon, Sixers.
we got to get through the Raptors first, so that's going to be a mission in itself. But with the Sixers series starts tomorrow, so yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that goes. But Papasaurus said, so what I'm hearing is AK is about to be Two-Face or Bane. Nobody knew who he was before he put on the mask.
Don't give me ideas, Papa.
Right? Richie MC. Our Big Play Slay was talking to Richie. He says he was busy. I think he had to leave a little early. What he was talking about. Let's see here. Come on. He was acting weird. There it goes. Slayer Eagles _ Slayer 95 said you should put a parent advisory sticker on the red thumbnail. Not a bad idea.
I will do that.
Yeah, or like an explicit content, like they used to put on the CDs back in the day when there was cussing. Yep.
Yeah. I might do that.
Yeah, good idea. Very good idea, Slayer.
If I do that, I will shout you out for that, man.
Right? Definitely. Yeah, you're gonna get credit for that one. Sixers are going further than the Bulls. I guarantee it, says SG. We'll see. It's all we got to get through. We got to get to the Raptors, like I said. So, Anthony Allen said, I read an article on the Eagles could try to trade for Arizona Cardinal quarterback Kyler Murray. Have y'all heard any talk on that? I did see something about that earlier today. I didn't really dive into it, but what do you think about that, AK?
No.
Not gonna happen. No, not gonna do it.
I'm not mortgaging my I was going to say it. I'm not mortgaging my team for one guy. It's not happening, man. I'm sorry. I don't care who Kyler Murray is. It ain't happening. And you know what? Kyler Murray proved to me he can't win without D-Hop, so I'm okay. That's all I was going to say.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I was on mute for a second.
I got you.
Yeah. The fact that, I mean, it just seems like the media is just stirring a lot of this up. I think, they know that a lot of the Eagles fan base is kind of split on Jalen Hurts, and they're going to keep going with that as much as they can because they know during this downtime in football, during this kind of the slow time, that keeps people interested in their content. That keeps people listening. That keeps people arguing on social media about whether Jalen Hurts can be the guy for us going forward or not. It's like fuel to the fire. You know what I mean? It's like pouring gasoline on it, basically. So, you could take it for what it is. I don't think Kyler's going anyway. I think he's going to stay in Arizona. So that's my take.
Yeah, in all honesty, I mean, the way I look at Debo, the way I look at Kyler and Claypool and all these guys, man, is they're just trying to force themselves into an early contract. I mean, right. I'm pretty sure that's all Kyler's trying to do is just get his money now. But we'll see how it works out. I don't think he's going to go anywhere because if they do, they have no one. And that's not an option for him right now. So,
yeah. It really isn't. I mean, they basically would be starting all over in Arizona if they did that. It would be not a very smart move on their part. They would be best to try to work things out with him and put weapons around him and build around him going forward.
Yeah,
they chose him number one overall for a reason. They should stick to that.
I mean, you went out and got D-Hop, too. You didn't go out and get D-Hop just to trade Kyler Murray away. I mean... Right. Exactly.
Stephen Joyce said, rumor has it Eagles offered Honey Badger 3 years, $50 million. Wow. I wouldn't think he would turn that...
That's 15 a year?
Yeah, roughly. A little bit more. It's 15 a year would be 45 million. So,
that's like 17.
Yeah. I don't. If that was true, I think he would have took that. I think he would have took it.
Could be worse, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's looking. Roughly, he said. Remember, there was people out there saying he's looking for about 18 million a year. That pretty much gets him right there. So. I don't think he wouldn't be turning that down. I think if we really offered him that and he really was interested in coming here, then he would take that. I think he would. I don't know how much credibility is to that rumor right there, Steven. No offense.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, listen, I'm okay with paying that because he completely helps out this defense. I mean, he completely revamps it. Just him alone revamps that secondary. It's almost like having another Malcolm Jenkins back there, which we've missed a lot. So, he's 29. He's still got a lot left in him. Money well spent if that's what it is, man. Because we need it. No lie.
We do, and I think him and Anthony Harris would be a good tandem. For at least next year, we don't really have another. Now that McLeod is gone, we don't really have another starting safety. So we definitely need to address that. And if that's the way we do it, I would be fine with that. I'd actually be really happy to bring Honey Badger in because I think he would fit in pretty nicely with this defense. I think his intensity would be very much. Taken in by the city, by the fans, by the organization. So, yeah, I think he would be a good fit.
And he's an instant leader.
Right, because he has the veteran experience. He's got the Super Bowl win. he's definitely got the stuff that he needs to put on his resume. You know what I mean? He would come in and even if he is a first year guy, it's still, those guys that have that experience, that have that, that pull in the league, have, they definitely, they bring in an an essence with them, to so to speak. You know what I mean? They kind of garner that respect just from what they've done, and I think he could definitely come in and be a leader, even if he is a first year guy. I don't think there's an issue with that. Not with him, because he's the type of guy that'll get in people's faces and he'll be like, "Hey, you effed up on that play. You gotta be over. You can't get sucked in like that. You gotta stay deep. You can't get. He'll get on people. He will.
I mean, he would help out Wallace. I believe we all think Wallace is now. Granted, I was very high on him coming out of college. He was honestly a favorite of mine. I backed him, but I'm not backing him anymore. Sorry, man. You got a lot to prove, but maybe he would help Wallace. He would definitely help Epps. If we can just get anything out of this young group that are behind him, and that's why I think it's a major thing that we get Honey Badger, because we need somebody other than Harris to teach these guys the ropes, even if we bring in someone in the draft, so.
Yeah, I agree. The Eagles have to kind of know by now whether they're kind of waiting him out, or if they're planning on drafting a safety, say within the first 3 rounds of the draft, something like that. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see who's starting on the other side of Harris this year. It really is.
In all honesty, bro, I think that Honey Badger might have let something slip today. Whenever that Williams dude sent that tweet out this morning and he answered him back, that guy, he was like, yeah, okay. Because he was saying about how they kind of are just writing it off and maybe Hamilton's the guy. Listen, you're not going to say something to that extent if something wasn't meant behind it. You know what I mean? Like if he knew that he was not going to sign here, or the percentage of him signing here was low, would he say anything at all?
Probably not,
right? I mean, that's the way I'd look at it, because if someone's sitting there, well, what the hell does he care? If he's not going to be on this team, what does he care whether or not we're talking about Hamilton over him? Like there would be no reason to say that. He'd be like, whatever, I'm with the Saints anyway. Screw those guys. But yet he's going to respond to an Eagle fan about something like that. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I'm
maybe reading too much into it, but you just don't make comments like that for no reason.
Right. And like you said, if the Eagles were like the really like, kind of like in the back of his mind, like he really wasn't even thinking about joining this team or anything like that, he wouldn't, like you said, he wouldn't even respond, because he wouldn't be paying attention to anybody on social media in regards to the Eagles. So yeah, we may be reading too much into it. Yeah, he may have just responded because he tagged him into that guy's post or whatever, but who knows? It's I think there's still more than a 50% chance that he's going to be in Philadelphia this year. I do. Mitch Kopsky, what's going on, MK? He said, "Yo, 76ers play tomorrow. Sixers in 6." Okay, all right. Well, I'm going to hold you. I'm going to keep track of that prediction, Mitch.
You just jinxed that one. I hope you didn't put money down on it, Mitch.
I say the Sixers are going to get it done before that. I say Sixers in 5.
Oh, hell, y'all are screwed now. Keep going. Talk your stuff.
So what's the bet that you have again? That if the Bulls don't go further than the Sixers, you got to be a Sixers fan next year? Is that what it is?
If the Bulls don't go further than the Sixers, I got to be a Sixer fan, yeah. Which I'm okay with, because like I said, the guy I rooted for has been retired for like 15, 17 years. I'm not really giving up on anything, so.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, when Michael Jordan was around, even I was a Bulls fan to an extent. I mean,
Right.
he was so amazing to watch as a kid, as a youth. It was amazing. You know, it was absolutely. I mean, it's something that you were never going to see again. You know, it was.
No.
The league has changed now. It's different, and yeah, there's still great players, but there's never going to be another Michael Jordan, in my opinion.
Bro, he would never, even if he would have never won a championship, the man would still be a GOAT.
Yeah.
In all honesty.
Not even if he didn't win one.
Oh, yeah.
Or if he was just.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now.
Dominant, but not
Scottie
winning.
Pippen and Dennis Rodman had a huge part in those 6 wins. Listen, Scottie Pippen alone was a superstar. He didn't need Mike. Let's be honest. Scottie Pippen was really good on his own. He could have held that team. Michael Jordan could have held his team. But I'm just saying, though, those 3 together is truly what made the Bulls back in the early 90s. You know, they were. Dennis Rodman was, I get it. He was a weird individual. A lot of people were, you know, skeptical, but the dude could play some basketball, man.
Yeah, I mean,
he really could. Like, talk about getting boards, rebounds.
Yeah,
like
I hate to use the word weird. I would say different. He was just a different cat. He really was. You know what I mean? He was definitely one that he marched to the beat of his own drum.
He did not care what anyone thought of him. That's what I love about it.
Absolutely. And yeah, some of the stuff he did was a little off the wallish. You know, he's but you know, that's just part of his personality. It's just to make what makes Dennis Rodman Dennis Rodman. So
yeah, and there will never be another one of those guys either. Promise you that.
Sure. Yeah, there'll probably be never basketball player to marry himself. So yeah, that's
right.
Just in that aspect alone, there probably won't be another one. But Mike Fuji said, "Would you fellas trade for Kyler Murray depending on what we have to give up?" I think we kind of touched on that already, but I mean, no, unless no, I don't, because then we're going to have to give up. More than likely, we'd have to give up probably a first round, Jalen Hurts, and some other players as well, and probably some other draft picks. I mean, it would probably command way too much than we're willing to be able to give away right now. That's for damn sure.
I'm going to put it this way. I ain't giving up shit for Kyler Murray after that stink fest of a fucking football game he played in the playoffs. I ain't giving shit up for him. It's that simple.
That's facts right there. He definitely choked in the playoffs. Did not perform well at all. And I mean, the Cardinals were at the first half of the season. The Cardinals were one of the hottest teams in the league. You know, they looked like they were unstoppable. And good teams don't fade away down the stretch, and they did. So, yeah,
and don't mistake when I say I'm not giving up anything for him as the dude is bad. Kyler Murray is a dog, all right? I'm just not doing it.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, and I think they get that too, definitely. Let's see here. Random Anton said, "Oh yeah, Bulls are toast." Okay.
Enough of NBA talk already.
Bulls play Bucks, Sixers play Raptors starting tomorrow night. Yep.
Yeah, we
talked about that. Bulls have nobody to guard Giannis, and Raptors don't have anybody to guard Joel Embiid. We'll see. The Bucks have to worry about DeMar DeRozan too. So who are they going to have guarding him? So we go tick for tack. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say the Raptors have anyone like Joel Embiid, but yeah.
Hey, we've been slept on all year. Keep sleeping. It's okay.
Right? Hey, we appreciate you, Eagle Slayer 95.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Absolutely. Anthony Allen said, I don't want him on the team at all either. I think he's talking about Kyler. Yeah. I don't think that would be a good fit. It's just, I mean, what would the reason? I mean, I don't even know why Arizona, like I said earlier, Arizona would be foolish to give up on Kyler Murray already. They would be absolutely foolish. So.
Oh yeah, I mean that to me that's Cliff Kingsbury signing his fire slip already. Yeah, I mean pretty much you're like, all right, I'll walk at the end of the year, sure. You know?
Oh yeah, he's pre-printing out his walking papers basically. Yeah. Papa Source said, yeah, you can 100% have like red lighting and do parental advisory and do like a get up or whatever for a thumbnail and have like a mask on for the thumbnail.
Hey, Papa, you want like half mask, kind of like a mask on from Joyner Lucas?
All right. Or like a Phantom of the Opera kind of even.
Yeah, we can do that.
Right. Yeah. Philly Phantom.
Yeah. Ooh.
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 Ooh. Wait a second. Never mind. We're not going anywhere because I don't want anyone stealing this shit.
Hey, I pretty much agree with that, Anthony Allen. Kyler Murray is not much better than Jalen Hurts. I kind of tend to agree with that. Yeah, he's probably a little further along in his progression as far as, building into a full-time NFL starting quarterback. But the separation between the two of they're very similar in play styles. They're mobile quarterbacks. Kyler's arm is probably a lot, it's bigger than Jalen's, but the talent difference isn't very big. The gap isn't very big to me. What do you think, AK?
Listen, man, I got to keep going back to it. I'm sorry. Listen, Kyler Murray has had D-Hop. Okay, he has. For what, 2 years now?
Yeah, and he had AJ Green last year.
He had AJ Green last year. He's had Christian Kirk. He had more. He's had Kenyon Drake last year, and he had James Conner last year.
He had Zach Ertz.
And dude, like, do I got to keep going here? Like, do you see what I'm talking about? I'm naming people, okay?
And he's still not getting it done.
Jalen Hurts has Smith and Goddard.
Right. And Goddard.
I mean, do you see what I'm getting at here? So I really cannot say that he's better. I mean, listen, he has a better arm right now. Okay? He has a better arm right now. But listen, man, when you got weapons like that and you throw and I even, like I told boys today too, Dak Prescott, Kyler Murray, they both fit into this category because they had way better teams than what our team was this past year. And they both had the same exact statistics in the playoffs as Jalen Hurts. And they both had far better teams than what we had.
That's facts.
I don't know what else you want me to say. I mean, if we need a quarterback, then Arizona needs a quarterback. Dallas needs a quarterback. And every other team that lost. Because if you look at the NFC East, the ones that lost, other than Mac Jones, everyone else did shit. Everyone. Dak, Kyler, Hurts, all of them. They all did. Mac Jones was even bad for what he usually is. He just wasn't as bad as everyone else. So, what are we talking? Because I'm pretty sure Kyler Murray is not going to leave D-Hop to come here, okay? Because that would just be dumb in his part. I'll say it right now. That would just be stupid, okay? And secondly, no. Just no.
Yeah, I mean, he would be going from – it would be like him going from eating – ribeye steak to,
veggie steak.
Right. Yeah, veggie burgers. Exactly.
No.
Yeah. He's not doing that. Why Why would he want to do that? It wouldn't make any sense for him at all.
Mm-mm.
At all. Knicks all day. He said, "What's good? Eagles are garbage. Let's go Giants."
We're garbage. We're garbage. Okay, Mr. 3rd and 9 QB sneak. Sit down.
Get out of here. Get out of here with that.
When you got a quarterback, come talk to me.
Right? Until you do have a quarterback that does not come from the University of Kentucky, because we know that they don't produce. Or no, he went to Duke. That's right. From the University of Duke, we know that they don't. Kentucky doesn't produce quarterbacks anyway either. But Duke definitely doesn't. Duke's a basketball school. Until you get a non-Dukey quarterback, then don't talk to us. No, I'm just kidding. You could talk to us, but your team's going to be at the bottom until you do.
And when you have a quarterback that doesn't trip over his own 2 fucking feet when he's 20 yards ahead of everyone else, come talk to me.
Tie your laces. Tie your laces.
I felt, in all honesty, man, that's the only time I've ever felt bad for Daniel Jones. Like, no lie. It's bad when your own freaking team is laughing at you. Like,
right?
At that point, I was like, man, I feel really bad because he has to walk back on that sideline and hear all of that.
Yeah, and I'm sure he probably still hears it. I'm sure the guys mess with him and be like, hey, your shoe's untied. It's not even untied. They're just messing with him. Yeah, I'm sure he probably gets memes from his teammates about it. That's something he's never going to live down.
No,
never. It's like he got sniped out of the like he got sniped out of the nosebleed seats. he just went down, man. MK, he said, if we get the Honey Badger, we win the NFC East. I like the sound of that, Mitch. I like the sound of that. Let's go. That means that we are improving. So we're going in the right direction. We didn't win the division last year, but if we win it this year, we're making strides in the right direction. That's for sure.
You ready to take a note on this time at this hour of this day?
Yep.
Even without the Honey Badger, we'll win the NFC East.
Ooh. Okay.
Mark it.
All right. It's marked. Even though I think Honey Badger's probably still coming here.
Yeah. I'm saying even without him, we win.
I got you. Hey, we got 17 people in the live stream right now. So, hey, big salute to every single 17 of you. We appreciate you guys. We can't do this thing. We can't continue to provide you these live streams, this content, without each and every one of you. Please make sure you hit the thumbs up, not only on my channel, The Nest Out West, where I'm holding it down out here in California for Eagles Nation, but also on my guy here, AK Eagles of the AK Eagles podcast. Make sure you hit the thumbs up for both of us because we're live on both channels tonight. And my guy here, AK, is on the way to 1,000 subs. He's already got the watch hours, so let's get him there. Share the content. Share his content all over your social media as much as you can. Let's get his subs up so we can get him monetized as soon as possible because he deserves it.
Yeah, and keep the questions coming in the chat, guys. That's kind of why we're on here tonight, to kind of talk to you guys and then, bullshit and a little bit of fun. The wives are asleep, so the men must play. But yeah, definitely. Man, I can't wait till the day we get like 30 people in here constantly all the time, and more. Like, no lie, I went into Joey's live the other day, man. He had like 400 some people in there, and I just saw the comments going. I'm like, how do you do it? Like,
right? He does too. There's not very many he misses. He usually pretty much reads every one of them too. He's freaking amazing, dude. I don't even know how he does it either.
Yeah, no, man. Someday when we finally hit that and we get there, I'm gonna try to do a speed reading. You ever try to do that?
Nuh-uh.
Well, we've never actually had the chance to do it yet. But imagine when this whole chat's going down, like, and they just you're gonna sit here and speed read everything. Just
oh yeah, yep, yeah. You're gonna
fun.
Yeah, real quick. Richie MC said free agent, high price safety rarely live up to their contract. Rather the Eagles draft or trade for a safety. Okay. All right. Papa Store said, I'm telling you, imagine we sign Honey Badger and then Hamilton falls and we get him.
Bro, Hamilton's not falling, Papa. Stop.
Right?
I
Bro,
say this every day. He's not making it past 6. He's not. Like,
yeah, unless we trade up, I don't think we're getting Hamilton. No. I don't see him falling.
no. He'll go 4. If anything, he's going 4.
Right. Now that the defensive end from Oregon, he may fall to us. Thibodeau, there's a possibility he could be there at 15, maybe.
If he falls that far, though, bro, I don't know if I want him.
That's the thing, right? Then you got to start wondering what's wrong. Why are all these teams passing on him?
Yeah.
And what did they see that we didn't see? What do they know that we don't know? Because when guys start falling, there's teams that start hitting the panic button like that. Just like you've seen in Draft Day. That's a great movie with Kevin Costner. If you guys haven't seen it, go check out that movie. It's pretty good.
I mean, I don't think he ever falls, but if he did, I don't know. Like, I understand it, he had that, like, family dispute thing, like, 2 years ago, and then he's had a couple of other red flags and stuff.
Yeah, right.
Has he ever done anything really, though, to grant him not to be in this draft and be a high pick? You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, let's put it this way. Even if he's to fall out of the top 10, I'll be surprised. And he's got to get to 15 for him to be to be there for us if we don't move up. So, yeah, I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening, Papa. As much as you'd like to see it, I know you would. But I don't see the Eagles drafting a safety high in the draft and also, getting a pretty high end one in like the Honey Badger. I just don't see them doing that. I think they got to try to spread around the money in the draft picks and like everything like that a little bit better. Because we got a lot of holes to cover,
Yeah.
Holes to. Eagles _ Slayer 95 said Raptors in 4. Okay, all right. Don't like that. I'm gonna hit the what button on that one. Sixers in 3. Raptors forfeit game 4. Richie MC.
Man. Y'all are disrespectful.
Damn, Richie may have definitely jinxed us right there. No.
Keep going, Richie. I like it.
We got 18 in the live stream now, so thank you guys so much for the continued support. Joey Shake 72 said, "You see the Honey Badger tweet? I think something is brewing." I think so too, Joey. I think so too. Is he talking? Was there something new that I may have missed, or is he talking about his response to Victor Williams?
I think it's the Victor one.
Yeah. I didn't see anything new recently.
Don't worry, AK's in his ear. I got you.
SG
I
said
send him DMs every day.
Sixers dub _1. What's going on? Appreciate your being here. He said Joey Shakes. What's up, bro? Hey, Sixers dub. We appreciate you dropping in the live stream. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Channels, right?
Stop mocking me. You owe me a Coke.
Richie MC said, "Does Lamar Ball go to the Bulls games when Lonzo is hurt? If so, God help us all." That's the dad. Yeah, because he's going to be coaching from the stands. He's one of those.
I don't like their dad.
I know. He's a little too overly. He's a little too cocky for my taste.
Yeah. Like, I understand you want success for your kids, but dang.
Right.
Dang.
Seriously, though. Papa Sora said, "Yeah, the half mask is absolutely what I was talking about."
I will get it on it, Papa. I will get on it. We will figure it out somehow, some way, but I will figure out how to do it.
Oh, yeah. SG said, "Name me someone from the Raptors who can guard Joel Embiid 1-on-1. I'll wait." Yeah, like I said earlier, they don't have anybody. There's not too many people in the league that can guard Embiid 1-on-1, let alone on the Raptors. So, yeah.
See, that's where they screwed up. I could do it.
AK will body him up.
Yeah, I might be 6 foot, but I'll tell you what, man. Good luck trying to get around me. You see how long these wingspans are right here?
You can't even see it. It's so
Take
long.
up half the damn court.
Richie said Kyler had one of the worst playoff games in history. Yeah, he did. He definitely shit the bed. He absolutely s the bed on that one. He has no excuse for that either. They have like AK said earlier, they have tons of weapons in Arizona. They got a pretty solid defense, pretty good offensive line, good running backs. So yeah, there's no excuse to not come through in the clutch. Michael Jordan will, however, always be the GOAT in the NBA. Oh yeah, he will.
Oh,
That's a fact, Miss G. I'll take Giants 5 years to win 20 games. 5 years to win 20 games. I'm just gonna leave that one up there. I'm gonna leave that content up.
Actually, you know what? You should pin that.
Right?
You should pin that. That's a good one.
How do you do that?
Over your phone. You got to go in the chat on your phone, hit his name, and then pin comment.
Gotcha. Right. I gotta go grab my phone in a second.
Actually, you know what? Oh wait, I can't do it on yours. I can only do it on mine, and he's not on mine.
Oh, I'll go grab my phone in a second. Random also said Danny Dookie. Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good name for him. I never understood cocky Giants fans and Jets fans, especially Jets fans. Yeah, I mean, at least the Giants have won. At least they won a couple Super Bowls within the last, 20 years. The Jets haven't done a damn thing.
That's the only thing they can do because winning isn't an option.
All right. Papa Sor said, let's also not forget Oakland, the baseball team, has the rights to Murray, so he could choose baseball. Yeah, he could. I don't think he ever would, but I mean, just didn't this? Who had Russell Wilson's rights? Wasn't it the Seattle Mariners? Or no, was it somebody else?
No, it was
Texas Rangers, I think.
Texas Rangers. Yeah.
Yep. You're right. It was. But yeah, when they can make a lot of money in football. They don't. It's hard to change sports like that when you're at that age, and you're already pretty much a professional. You're already a professional in one. Yeah, you're drafted in Major League Baseball, but I mean, I think those guys just really do that just to say they did, basically. I mean, could you ever see Kyler Murray playing baseball professionally? I mean, maybe if football really took a crapper pretty quickly, I mean, maybe he could fall back on it, possibly.
Yeah, I think he'd have to tank. To do that. I don't know, man. I guess I heard he's good at it, but yeah, trust me, if he wanted to play baseball, he'd be playing baseball right now.
I agree. I think so too.
I mean, Russell Wilson had the same thing, right?
Yeah.
He could have went baseball or football. He chose football. Yeah, I know at the beginning of his career, he was on their training squad, right?
Yeah, he would go to spring training.
Yeah, but he never actually played.
Right. He would just report to spring training, I think, and then maybe be there for a couple days or whatever, and then be gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening, but I mean, stranger things have happened. But the reason why Dion was able to play multiple sports is because he didn't play quarterback. He was a defensive player and a return specialist. It's a lot harder to it would be extremely extraordinarily harder to be a quarterback in the NFL and also try to play another sport. It would be damn near impossible, I think.
First injury, man, your team would be so upset.
Yep.
They'd be pissed.
Yep. You pull a hammy, run into first base. Oh, there goes the game on Sunday. There's too much writing on the quarterback position in the NFL for the teams, for the players to take that risk, really. Random said we win the NFC regardless. I
agree, man.
Yep.
I agree.
Absolutely. East Coast Gridiron, what's going on? He said, "What up, gentlemen?"
What's up, East Coast?
Appreciate you, ECG. Thank you for stopping in. Joey said, "It sounds like he's wanting to come here." Oh, I hope so, man. I hope so. I can't wait to see Honey Badger in Eagle Green with that one black under his eye. I like that look. I think it's a good look for him, and I hope he continues doing it because I can't wait for that first big hit that he makes over the middle. The crowd's gonna go wild.
Yeah.
He's gonna be well welcomed in Philly. Well welcome.
I agree.
I hope he does want to come here because I think us as fans want him just as bad. SixersDev_1 said we need to draft Jordan Davis and Chris Olave in the first. Okay, I can at least agree with half of that. I'm not super big on Olave. I know some are, but if we were going to take if we were going to take a wide receiver in the first round, I would probably lean more towards Treylon Burks at 18.
You know, man, that's why I didn't take a wide receiver in the first. I was very tempted to in my mock draft, man. But you know what? There is a lot of second-round talent wide receivers out there. You have Watson, you have Bell, and you have Ross. And in fact, I did not know Ross from Clemson was 6'4". And dude, he's opened my eyes a little bit. I watched him. You got some pretty good talent in the second round. If we don't take wide receiver in the first, I'm not going to worry as long as we take it in the second. But yeah, it's really hard, man, because I do feel we're going to go corner, wide receiver. I mean, that's pretty much what we've been bringing in is corner, wide receiver, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, if Jordan Davis is there, though, I got to snag him. You know me, man. I've never veered away from that. If he's there at 15, you take him.
Yeah. And I think you're right about Jordan Davis. I think he's NFL ready, you know, and he's going to be pretty damn good.
Yes.
Yes, like Anthony Allen said, he says, like the video, everybody, please do like it on both channels. Because we're live not only on the Nest Out West here, but we're also live on AK Eagles podcast as well. So make sure you hit the thumbs up for both of us. We really appreciate it. And Joey said the tweet today really made me believe just a little more. Yeah, I feel you, Joey. I know we're getting excited. I know. I hope we're not setting ourselves up for a letdown. But yeah, I hope the Honey Badger's getting ready to sign.
Well, it's like I said, man. Like, why would you even say anything if you're not coming here?
Right.
Why? Like you're not gaining anything. You don't benefit anything by saying that. If anything, if you said that and then you turn around and don't come here, you're going to piss us off. You know what I mean? Like, so the best thing to do is just not say anything at all. So,
yeah.
No, I'm with you, man. I truly think we might be on to something here.
Yeah, I hope so. I do. East Coast Gridiron said, dang, do all your wives fall asleep at the same time? Well, I don't know if mine's asleep or not. She's not here. She's on a vacation right now. So, you know, I have a little free time, but I'm sure AK's missus is probably in bed by now. It's after 11 on the East Coast. So.
No, she's probably watching Yellowstone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a great show, by the way.
It is.
It is.
Very
awesome
good show. Might be Kevin Costner's best work ever.
Mhm.
and that's saying something because I like a lot of
Right.
his stuff, man. Dancing with Wolves is one of my all-time favorite movies by him, but man, I'll tell you what, this makes that look bad. So
Yeah, he was. He probably could have made more cowboy movies along the way because he's pretty good at playing a cowboy. He is
Yeah.
pretty damn good. Absolutely, Sixers Dub. You know it, buddy. He said Joey is a great YouTuber. He's one of the best.
Let's get it right. He is the YouTuber.
Right? He's the face of Eagles YouTube. Absolutely. He reads literally every comment. Respect. Hell yeah, man. And then you see you see how many people he has in his live stream. He's got it's anywhere from like 250 to 400, sometimes more people in his live stream at one time. It's like a scroll. It's literally going that fast. It's like comment, 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 and he literally goes through all of them. So much respect to Joey because I don't know how you do it, brother.
Dude, I was in there the other day, right? And I wrote, "Yo, what's going on, Joey? How you doing?" Next thing you know, I scroll up to where, and I was trying to find where he was. I finally did, and I looked down again, and I was like, oh, "Shit, this is going good." Because it was so far down, man. And I was just sitting there. I was like, "Well," and then like 20 minutes went by. He's still not there yet. And then he finally got there. I was like, "Man, I don't know how you do it, bro." Like, it's crazy.
All right. Richie said a lumberjack should know if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it make a sound?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
A tree not make a sound when it falls, that would be something that would be pretty freaking weird. So yes, a tree always makes a sound.
Yep.
I agree.
It says help me while it's falling.
Yeah. Because I'm falling.
Hell.
And then when it's on the ground, it says I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yeah.
East Coast Gridiron said Hamilton is not falling. Yeah, well, we don't think so either. I would be shocked if he did. Papa Source said that's why I said imagine. LOL. Okay, yeah, we got you, Papa. Yep, you're in Papa Lala land right now. We get it. Papa Sora land. Thibodeau is not falling either. Okay, well, I've seen a lot of mock drafts recently that kind of contradict that, but we'll see. Definitely, it's going to be interesting.
Tell you what, if he falls to 5, Giant fans sure as hell want him. So he ain't going to fall that far.
Yeah, I think that one of the main things I've heard is kind of dropping his stock a little bit is that the conference that he played in, he didn't really play against upper echelon talent, so that's kind of hindering him a little bit. But hasn't he also had some kind of he's had some
rough patches.
Yeah, some like attitude issues too as well, hasn't he? Or am I thinking
and some law issues?
Some law. Okay, gotcha. That's never good. It's never good, especially you going into the draft. SG said Danny Pesos. Absolutely. That's what he's worth. Eagle under Slayer 95 said, I watch draft day every day before the draft. Okay. Every year. That's awesome. Nice, man. Stinks. Oh, I lost my spot. Only give me 1 second. Dang. You guys are doing great with these comments. Thank you guys so much for keeping this chat going. We really appreciate it. ECG said, it's not a bad thing that they drop. We aren't in those rooms to evaluate and interview and how that player does fit. That's true. Okay. Joey said, Sauce got to trade up past 5. Stingley trade 9. Seattle, Booth stay at 15 to 18. I'm all in for Booth or Kyrie Lam.
Yeah. I think it's going to be Booth, honestly. And all honesty, I think Booth will be an equal come night 1. But that's just me.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance. And there's a good chance that we could have a strong interest in him, for one. And for two, I think there's a good chance he's going to be available at 15. He may even be available at 18. We'll see. We need corner help, so we're definitely going to be in the market for it. The Black Line, what's going on? He said, I read that Wyatt is being removed from draft boards due to off the field issues.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I'm not thinking of Thibodeau. I was thinking of Wyatt. My bad. Yes, no, thank you, Black Line. Yes, that is it. My bad. I mixed that up. Sorry.
Gotcha.
It's not Thibodeau. It's Wyatt. He's
Okay.
falling. Yes, because of that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I guess he had like an issue like 2 years ago with like family members and stuff, like a domestic type thing. And then like
Oh, okay.
in college he got in some trouble too when he was younger. So yeah, no, that's my mistake. I didn't mean Thibodeau, so I meant Wyatt. Sorry.
Yeah, because it wasn't in that mock that you did earlier where the Eagles got Dean and Booth. Didn't Wyatt drop to the Cowboys in like the 20s? Wasn't that on that one? Yeah.
I think in my one mock draft too that I did, I even got Wyatt in the second round.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He's dropping that far.
Yeah.
Dang. Going from a possible top 10 pick to out of the first round. That's crazy. East Coast Gridiron said Booth is not getting drafted until like 25. Ooh, really? You think he's fallen that far?
He'll be drafted at 18, probably.
That's us. I hope so.
Yeah.
Be a good pick for us. You think he'd be ready to start? He'd be ready to start on the opposite side of Slay, week 1? You think he'd be good to go?
I think he'll start, but obviously he's going to need some work. But that's what Slay's for. I think he will be just fine. In all honesty, I don't think you'll have too much of a learning curve with him. Obviously, he should be able to come in and play right away. But there will be some things that need to be polished, I could say. And Slay's just the perfect person to do that. So,
yeah.
But no, he should be fine. Unfortunately, though, if that happens, bro, we got to realize Gowan probably won't play, which kind of sucks. And McPherson probably won't play, which sucks. But,
Yeah. But if we do get a corner in the first round, I mean, we know how he rolls.
Yep.
First round guys tend to start. So yeah, that would probably put those two on the back burner, at least for the foreseeable future.
Whoever's the best, that's who I want out there to play. Yeah. If that is Booth, that's Booth. If it's Gowan, it's Gowan. If it's McPherson, it's him. I don't care. Whoever it is, that's who should be playing. It's not who makes the most money. It's not who has the longest contract. It's the best player should be playing.
But unfortunately, that's not always how our GM has things running. But I agree with you. That's the way it should be. Absolutely. Yeah. I want them to dogfight this thing out for that position in the summer. In leading up to the season and training camp and all that good stuff. Yeah, I want them to be competing day in and day out, and all of them working hard to try to win that spot. Because iron only sharpens iron, so it's only going to make us better. Joey said, I feel like they're going corner and receiver. I want one of the DTs from Georgia. I feel like Jamison Williams is high on the list right now. He's going top 10, even coming off the injury. Ooh. Because he's coming off that ACL. So, but I've heard he's doing pretty. He's ahead in his recovery, so that's always good to hear. So it sounds like he's healing quickly, which a lot of those young guys tend to do. Young bodies heal a lot faster. So yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting to see if the Eagles go defense, if they go defense, offense. I doubt they're going to go offense. We got too many holes on defense to not address the defense in the first round.
I don't know, man, because we all sat here and thought they were going to go defense in free agency, right?
True.
Or all offense in free agency.
Right,
and they didn't do that. They went
Right.
complete opposite. So it would not shock me to go out there day one and we were all thinking defense and this dumbass goes all offense. It would not surprise me. Like, no lie, it wouldn't.
Yeah, we just that's just the amount of faith that we have in Howie. You know,
Yeah.
one good draft does not erase our memories from all of the literally S storms that he has put us through in past drafts in previous years. So, you know, we're kind of like elephants that way. We tend to remember everything.
Yeah.
ECG said Kyrie Elam and Trent McDuffie will be amazing slot cornerbacks. Yeah, but we don't need a slot guy. We got Maddox. We need an outside guy.
Trent McDuffie, yes. Elam, no. Elam is not a slot corner.
He's an outside corner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Elam's like, no. McDuffie will be a probably a great slot corner, but Elam is definitely a number 2. He's not a slot. And we don't need a slot. Avonte Maddox was graded number 1 in the NFL this past season at slot corner at 71%.
right.
Like, you don't need a slot. Maddox
No.
can handle that just fine.
There's an old saying: if it's not broke, don't
fix it.
That's right. Don't mess with something that's working well. That's what that means.
Yep.
And if it's running good, you don't touch it. Because when you touch it, then you're going to throw something off, and it's going to run like shit. Excuse my language. Richie MC said, no such thing as jinx. On Friday the 13th, I walk under ladder, break mirrors, and look for black cats. I bet you do, Richie. I bet you do. Yeah. Yeah, Papa knows because he's a Florida guy. Yeah, Elam is not. Kyrie Elam is not a slot corner.
No, he's not.
ECG said Kyrie is not physical enough to play an X or a Z receiver. He will start in the slot. Not sure what you mean there, Papa. Kid has quick first step on routes. I don't know. I think he's got the size that they want for the outside though. He didn't play slot in college.
He didn't play slot. He played outside.
Right.
And if he's going this high as an outside corner in college, they're not going to throw him in a slot. I mean, especially if you're going to take him at like 22, 23, 24, which is probably where he should go. If you've played outside your whole career in Florida, they're not going to move him into the slot. I mean, you're drafting him as an outside corner, so therefore that's where he's going to play.
Right. Hold on.
And he's like 6'1" as well, isn't he?
Yes, I believe he is.
Papa
Sorkin.
You know that more. Yeah, he's like 6'1", isn't he?
Papa could probably make him a suit. He could probably tailor him a suit. He knows his stats that well.
You want to know his hand size, his arm length? What?
Hey, what do you want to know? What do you want to know? The size of his circumference of his head? What do you want to know? East Coast Gridiron said Daniel Jones hasn't had anyone consistent and still better than Sam Darnold, who had all the weapons in the world. Where did Sam Darnold have all the weapons in the world? I have to know this. It wasn't with the Jets, and it damn sure wasn't with the Panthers. So where the hell did Sam Darnold?
Half his weapons last year in Carolina weren't even there. Like
right?
CMC was injured damn near the whole year.
Yeah. And that's a big part of their offense right there.
He didn't have that many weapons. I mean, I understand their receiver. Oh God, what is his name? DJ? Whatever his name is. He's good. I'm not going to say that, but it's not like they have 3 great wide receivers. I mean, listen, Sam Darnold is trash anyway. I give you that. Okay. I don't think Sam Darnold he's another Sam Bradford in my eyes. No lie. Okay. But I can't sit here and say that Sam Darnold had weapons. Like, I can't say that. Yeah, DJ Moore. Thank you, Eagle Slayer. Appreciate you. DJ Moore is like the only really solid wide receiver Carolina has. So, I mean, if he was on Dallas or he was on Arizona, okay, I might give you that one, but no, not with the Panthers, man.
Yeah. Let's see here. Where was I at?
And I'm not excusing Daniel Jones either. His team was just as bad, for sure. I mean, they have injuries all over, but
Yeah.
I'm not excusing either of them.
Right.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I got you. SG said, didn't Russell Wilson do spring training with the Yankees? I don't think so. I thought it was always with the Texas Rangers. That's what I remembered, but
He might have.
possibly.
I don't feel that much.
Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, I'm a pretty decent fan of Russell Wilson. I think he's a good quarterback. I mean, I've followed him pretty closely. I mean, being on the West Coast, he plays the 49ers a lot. I always get those games locally here on TV. So, I've seen quite a bit of his play and things like that, but never followed him that closely.
Yeah.
Richie MC said, if Howie trades Rieger and Minshew to the Packers for Jordan Love, what is your reaction? Wow.
Probably this face right here, because
That's my reaction right there. So what you're giving away?
how I feel about that. I mean, I'm not threatened by Jordan Love
Not at all.
I mean, he was dookie in his 2 starts for Green Bay. So, I listen. How many years he's been behind Aaron Rodgers and he's still that bad? I don't know, man. I don't know. That sure, if it gets Rager out of here, but I mean, he's no threat. In all honesty,
I just don't want. I just want Rieger off of special teams. If he's even on this team, he should be on the practice squad or be a 4th or 5th receiver. He's just
put him as the leader boy.
I would literally at this point, I would rather have if J-Jaw and Rieger are both on this team come this year, if they make the 53, I would rather J-Jaw get playing time over Rieger at this point. And that's not saying, and I do not like J-Jaw at all, but Rieger is just bad.
Bro, at this point, get rid of them both and just put Slay out there.
Yeah, you'd probably be better off.
Not even playing. Like, just put Slay in the slot. Fuck it. At this point, who even cares? He'll do better than dude. I guarantee you, if you played Slay in the slot all year long, like you did Rager, he'd probably get 800 yards. I'm not even playing. Like he probably would. That's sad when you can put a corner at slot and he could probably get more receiving yards than your actual slot.
Right.
So
I would be nervous as hell that he'd get hurt. Being our CB1, that would make me very nervous. But I know what you're saying though.
Yeah, that's how bad he is. Like you'd probably get beat out by our CB1. I'm okay with that.
Oh, SG said he played baseball for the Yankees, Rangers, and Rockies. Okay. Thank you for that.
But that was only spring training, right? Like he never actually played in a game, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's ever played in a major league. No, we would remember that. No, he's never played in a major league game.
I didn't think so.
No. Yeah. ECG said Jordan Davis is not going to fit well in the Eagles' cover zone defense. People sleep on Chris Olave because they simply didn't watch him play. He's a smart wide receiver. Okay, but I think we need more of a bigger bodied guy. We already have that. We already have that smaller receiver in Devontae Smith, and Olave, to me, he's kind of a raw talent, I guess, and he's like kind of one of those guys that takes the top off the defense. So I could kind of see his appeal, but I watched some of his some of his play in college, and I wasn't. I mean, he just didn't really jump off the. He didn't really jump off the film to me.
Hey, man, that's fine, man. You can sleep on Jordan. Now, listen, I understand that East Coast is not an Eagle fan, but you can keep sleeping on Jordan Davis. Go for it. Well, let him wind up on our team. You'll see how much he isn't a fit. You'll see. But don't come back crying later whenever he destroys you.
Because he will.
Because he will. I don't care what team. Dude, if he goes to the Vikings,
Right.
if he goes to Baltimore, if he goes to Washington, if he comes here, I don't care where Jordan Davis goes. He's going to wreck people.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry. You might not like him, East, but listen, man, a kid his size should not be able to do the things that he can do. And I know people sit there and question, oh, well, he can't be a 3-down DT. Us as Eagle fans, we don't need him to be a 3-down DT. I just need him to be a 2-down. That's why we have Hargraves, and that's why we have Milton Williams.
Yep.
I don't need him to be out there all 3 downs. I just need him to be out there on 3rd and 4th when it matters most.
Right. We don't need him to be an Aaron Donald.
No.
You know, we don't. But can he? Is he going to be that? He may not be. He may not put up the stats that a Micah Parsons did. But I think he's that type of player that he's going to hit the ground running a lot like Micah Parsons did. He's NFL ready. He's going to be a force to reckon with. You know, they're going to have to decide who they're going to double team between him and whoever he's playing next to. If we take him, he's going to be playing next to Javon Hargrave, and they probably are going to be double teaming him. So he's going to have probably a lot of one-on-one matchups that he's going to be able to take advantage of.
And listen, I'm not looking for this kid to come out and get 10 sacks a year. I'm not looking at Jordan Davis to come out and get 12 sacks a year. If he gets 2 sacks, I'm okay with it because guess what? This kid is not a sack machine. He's a run-stuffing machine. That is what he does. And if you look at our defense, we need run stuffers right now because we got our asses trampled last year. They clapped our butt cheeks on the run game. I ain't even going to play. Like, we got clapped. All right. Jordan Davis stops that. That is why I say he needs to be on this team. It's not about sacks for me. It really isn't. Just saying. That's what our edges are for. That's what other people are for. Jordan Davis alone is your run-stopping technician. That is what he's to do.
Yeah, that's his forte. That's what his bread and butter is.
Yes.
That's what he's going to make millions of dollars doing in the NFL. And if we can shore up the middle of that line with a run stopper, that's going to alleviate the pressure off of our linebacking core that much more. Because then they don't have to worry about them busting through at full speed and having a tackle guy coming barreling down at you at full speed when you're barely at half speed. So it's been
push that guy back. I mean, that's like having a Jordan Mailata on the defensive line. You know what I'm saying? Like, good luck trying to push that guy back.
Yeah, and we're gonna need, even outside, let alone outside of our division, in the conference. There's good running backs. We're gonna play the Colts next year, and they got one of the best running backs in the game. You know,
Green Bay,
right?
And they got AJ Dillon and Jones. Two great halfbacks.
Yeah, we got. There's running backs that we're gonna have to worry about. Even outside of our division, and in our division, we got a pretty good stable of running backs as well. So,
Pollard, Elliott, Saquon,
Gibson. No, he went. And
is Gibson? No. Shit, who is Washington's?
They got the other guy back. They got shit. His name is escaping me.
I should know this. I really should. My brother would be punching me in the face right now.
Right?
Oh, my God. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's Washington.
Right?
Who cares? It is Gibson.
Yeah, Antonio Gibson. And they got McKissick, too, as well.
No, I think he's gone, isn't he?
Is he gone? J.D. McKissick, did he leave?
I think he did leave during free agency, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I don't know. His wiki still says football team.
Oh, it does? Okay.
Is it Gibson the one that left?
No, Gibson's still there.
Oh, he's still there too.
It don't
Yeah, so
matter.
they didn't improve their running back position at all, really. I mean, they're still formidable. They're still formidable guys that can, run the ball at a decent clip.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Jordan Davis would be a great fit for us. In my opinion, I know you feel the same way. Anton said, "Do you think any of these wide receivers are head and shoulders above the rest of them? Anyone really stand out?" I agree with AK. We shouldn't force a wide receiver pick. Yeah. Well, I mean, is there one that stands out to you, AK?
Yeah. Listen, he's a second rounder. I've said it and I'm going to keep saying it. I believe Watson's going to be the best wide receiver out of everyone. I do. Listen, this kid went to North Dakota State. We all know what North Dakota State is. It's a small school. And they were wondering how this kid was going to translate during, senior week and all that up against the top people, top corners. And you know what? He didn't disappoint. They couldn't stop him. Seriously.
Yeah.
And we're talking about corners like Booth and them as well. Like the kid is just a dog. I think he's very underrated because of the school he did go to. But listen, man, there is a lot of killers in this draft when it comes to wide receivers. Burks could be on his own level. London could be on his own level. Olave, Wilson, Williams, Bell. I mean, Bell, he's from Purdue, but he could truly be his own person and one of the best. Like I said, Ross and Watson. You can just go on. But if I'm the Eagles, man, I'm waiting till the second. I really am. I'm going after a Bell, a Ross, or a Watson. I understand these guys that are in the first round are number ones, but hey, supposedly we have our number one, right? And Smith. So I'm looking for a number two. I don't need two number ones. So I'm going with like Ross, Bell, or Watson, honestly, man. Okay. I'm afraid the Eagles pick Drake Lannon, Burgate 31. We need to convince that was a great pick. To be honest, man, I think Drake Lannon goes to Green Bay. But that's just me. We'll see. I think he goes to Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I can't convince you. You're just as confused as I am, man. We can all sit here and wonder where Howie's going to go. We can all sit here and guess, but only Howie knows where Howie's going. But I can't convince you, man. If they pick him, I'm not going to be mad about it. He is a big body receiver. That is something that we need. But I don't know, man. I'm worried. I won't lie. I am very worried. I've been preparing for the letdown since he met with the Eagles from his computer, honestly. Oh, you're talking about Matthew? Yeah. That does seem a little bad that, he's not willing to come here and meet face to face, but I don't know. I don't read too much into it. We'll see, man. The one thing that Honey Badger has to look at is if you go to the Saints, do you win there? Maybe not this year, but next year, do you win? Pittsburgh, I guess, is supposedly in it. Do you win there? Maybe. They got a great defense. You got to see what Mitchell Trubisky brings to that offense. But, you know, can you win in Pittsburgh? Yeah. Can you win in Oakland? Or, wow, I said Oakland. Las Vegas? Yeah. But it's where he's comfortable. It's where he fits in. And, you know, only he knows that. So, I don't know, man. I just don't think he makes a comment today on that tweet like he did if he wasn't going to come here. I really don't. Because why would you care? You know what I mean? Like, if I'm going somewhere else, if I'm going to go to the Saints and an Eagle fan tweets that out, why would I care? I don't care what you think. I'm not playing for you. But him tweeting back on that tweet, that shows me that bothered him because he knows something that we don't. So that's the way I'm going to look at it. Did you guys like Waterworld? Yes. Great movie by Kevin Costner as well. I don't think there's really one Kevin Costner movie I don't like, to be honest. You know, I'm a big Nicolas Cage fan. I love Nicolas Cage. I like Bruce Willis. Keanu Reeves, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, no, Waterworld was really good. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, no on Waterworld. Yeah, dude, listen, Waterworld was for some people and it wasn't for some people. I don't mind the fantasy aspect of Waterworld and what it brought. I think it was a neat concept, but yeah. Talking about Joey. Shakes don't blush. Yeah, it does, man. It does. Very, very good movie. It's long, and sometimes it does get a little tiring to watch, but it's such a good movie. I like it. Yeah, no, I got you, East. Yeah, I mixed Wyatt up with him. But yeah, no, he is a good player. Listen, I'm not putting Thibodeau's down. You know, I don't know why he's fallen. Frankly, I don't care, man. Because he's not going to be there for us anyway. You know, I'm only worried about the players who can be there for us when it's our turn to pick. Wherever he goes, best of luck to him. I wish him nothing but the best, man. $11 likes. Appreciate that, everyone. Thank you so much. Yeah, my comments are not related to the Eagles there or in general. I'm not an Eagles fan at all. Well, I appreciate you being here and supporting us, man, for sure. Listen, it's all opinion-based, man. We do the same thing, you know. Your opinions are yours, mine are mine. Foothills is Foothills. But, you know, we're not always going to agree. But what you see in some people, I see different, and he'll see different. Everyone does. But, you know, that's what makes football great. Because you're going to have different sides to everything from everyone. I'm not saying Kyer is a slot CB. I understand that. They will push him in the slot. CBs all do it all over. We'll see, man. That's a very strong statement, I'll say. I don't know. We'll see. I guess it does all depend on who he gets drafted to. But if anything, he should be outside number 2. Yes, DJ Moore. Daniel Jones receivers and running backs are always hurt. Well, your running backs are always hurt because your line sucks. And you can only take so much punishment before your body gives out. And Daniel Jones receivers, well, You guys are the dipshits that paid Galladay $72 million. That's not our fault. Should have never paid him $72 million. But that's a lesson you had to learn, and now you learn it. But I can't put all of the receivers' downfalls last year on the receivers, because there's not much you can do whenever your receivers run the same route over and over and over. I mean, when you got three wide receivers running comebacks, what are you going to do? You know, that's literally all the Giants did all year long were comebacks under Garrett. And that's why Garrett got fired. Like, dude, I've talked to Giant content creators. You know, I got plenty of friends who are. And listen, that offense was atrocious. Whether or not they had a line or not, Garrett and them, they were all just really bad at calling plays. So I don't put it all on their receivers, but still, Galladay was not a $72 million wide receiver. Y'all overpaid for him, and that's your fault. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
grossly overpaid for him. Grossly.
Yeah. So I mean, listen, you paid $72 million for 0 touchdowns. That's on y'all. That is totally on y'all. I said it was a bad idea the moment y'all picked him up for 72. I went on Joel's channel, I believe. I said, "Are y'all stupid?" Like, I'm not, man.
I know that,
Dude.
That's
none
crazy.
of the wide receivers scored a single touchdown all year. None of them. None.
Oh,
Wayne Johnson had more touchdowns than all the wide receivers on the Giants. I'm not playing. You paid $72 million for a guy that had 0 touchdowns, and our right tackle had more touchdowns than your $72 million wide receiver. Think about it, man. That's bad. That's really, 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 really bad.
That's pretty sad. Yeah, that is.
And then you spend a first-round pick on Kadarius Toney and don't even fucking use him.
You took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say that. Yep.
That's stupid. You waited till half the year to use him.
You know why they
got injured?
You know why the receivers didn't have a single touchdown? Because Daniel Jones. That's why. Danny Pesos. That's why they had no touchdowns. It's your quarterback, y'all. That's what you got to fix. The Giants. You guys aren't going to go anywhere until you get a new quarterback. Mark my words. You're not going anywhere. And that's not an Eagles fan. That's a football. That's someone who knows football saying, I know that guy cannot be a successful quarterback in the NFL.
No, dude, you're wrong. Daniel Jones is a Hall of Famer. Let him keep him. He's a Hall of Famer. Let him stay. Jesus.
What's he going to hit that 4th year? He's going to have that 4th year or that 5th year come out. Yeah, right.
Help me help you. Help me help you. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think AK.
No, I'm saying I want them to keep him. The longer they keep Daniel Jones, the better it is for us. So you guys keep doing what you're doing, and we'll do what we do, and we'll see who comes out on top. That's all I got to say. Because it sure as hell ain't going to be y'all.
Because, I mean, I'm not high on Carson Wentz at this point, but I think the Commanders have 2 quarterbacks that are better than Daniel Jones. Taylor Heineke is better, in my opinion, than Daniel Jones. That's not
what I stopped and looked at you for. I was actually thinking of Carson Wentz on this one. I have to think about it. So hold on. Yeah, he is because he had way more. His stats were way better than Daniel Jones. So yeah.
And like you said, it's not like Daniel Jones didn't have weapons. He had weapons. He had a good tight end too. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Who, Ingram or Rudolph?
I mean, both of them are decent enough to where he could have been successful.
Ingram trash.
Yeah, he definitely has not panned out like they thought he was going to be. Rudolph is on the back 9 of his career, so he's not anything to bank on in the future because he's going to be short term. So, I mean, the Giants have probably just as many, or if not more, holes than we do. So,
oh yes, 100%, man. Listen, they need linebackers. They need defensive ends.
yeah,
They need defensive tackles. They might need a corner. All depends on what happens to Bradbury. Actually, they do need corners. They need safeties. They need wide receivers. They need offensive linemen. They might need a halfback.
it's
They
more
need
like
tight ends.
it's like
Yeah,
have you noticed when you do the mock drafts for the Texans, it says every position.
Yeah. Poor Dante, man.
Coach Dante, we love you.
Yes. Much love out to you, sir.
Right. I haven't seen him in the chat tonight, but he's a good friend of ours. He's
he's in
content
here.
creator as well.
He's just down a little bit. He's in here.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, shout out to Coach Dante. Thank you for being here, Coach. Appreciate you. Yep.
Shout out to the 15 in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys for coming in. Seriously, on the road to 1K. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe for both of our channels. It goes a long way. It helps get our content out there. Appreciate everyone for coming in on their Friday and hanging out with us. And we will keep this rocking as long as y'all are in here. I have nothing to do tonight. I can stay up until the cows come home, which I don't live on a farm, so that means forever. So let's do this.
Right? Jordan Love will cook you in football.
Huh?
Or, I don't know. Jordan, maybe I don't know. I don't get it. Listen, whether you Eagle _ Slayer 95 said, listen, whether you are a casual Eagle fan, a toxic Eagle fan, or a loyal diehard fan, they would all agree Rieger being better off the team, period. LOL. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're holding on hopes for that guy, I'm sorry. He had many opportunities last year to break through, and he didn't. So, he catches one of those balls to beat the Giants. Those ones that Hurts literally put on the spot that he should have caught. He didn't. So,
you know who Rager reminds me of, bro?
Who's that?
Clifford Franklin from The Replacements. Remember the dude that couldn't catch a Twinkie?
Yeah. The dude that was
That's what he reminds me of. Clifford Franklin from The Replacements.
Fast as hell, but can't catch worth a damn.
Can't catch worth shit.
Yeah, couldn't catch a cold in the middle of winter. Couldn't catch water in the ocean. He's just, yeah. It's just bad.
Gonna have to get him some of that sticky shit to put on his hands.
Right? From Stickum. Hell yeah.
You just jerked off an elephant.
Well, okay. Knicks all day. Who's going to throw him the ball, though? And even if he's not going to catch it, you guys can have him if you want him. You guys can have him.
Who do I get back in return?
Right?
Can I have Tony?
Yeah, you give me Tony. That's like that. We'll do that
Give
trade.
me Tony. I'll give you Rager.
Right?
I mean, if you want him that bad,
they could probably give me their second string linebacker for Rager, and I'll take it.
You know what? Give me Ojulari. I'll take Ojulari for Rager. Give me Ojulari.
Yeah. That sounds like a drink, too. Let me get a large Ojulari. Like an OJ alcoholic drink. What's going on, Coach? There's Coach Dante. What up, man?
Yes, sir. What's up, Coach?
The Eagles don't know how to use Rieger. Rieger doesn't know how to use Rieger. That's the problem. It's not about us. It's about Rieger not knowing how to use Rieger.
Well, then you don't know how to use a fucking person on your team at all. Like, if you're going to come at us with that, like, then
You don't know how
what
to use
you don't
Saquon,
know how to use your offensive linemen, your quarterback, your halfback, your wide receivers, your defensive line, your all, like, seriously? Come on now.
Your coach doesn't know how to use himself. Your former coach. Jordan Davis is my top D lineman.
That's good.
Yeah,
Glad to hear that.
He should be. Yes, sir, Coach. Salute to the chat. East Coast Gridiron said, "Go to my channel. We had nothing but good things to say about him, but he is not a sexy defensive tackle. He needs to be in a scheme that will help his skill set." Yeah, I think our scheme will. I think it will. He's one of those players. He's kind of plug and play. SG, I know that Russell Wilson did spring training. Oh, he's still talking about Russell Wilson. I had a history project about the. Okay, cool. Right on, SG. Thank you for being here, youngster. Appreciate you. The Giants are.
No, they're not. No, they're not. You're capping now. You're just being a Giant fan at this point.
Right. You're hoping and wishing.
Yeah.
And hoping. And
if you grab Jordan Davis, Knicks, all right, I'm just going to put this. If you grab Jordan Davis as the Giants, you guys already failed. Because that is not what you need. Okay?
You got a lot of other holes to fill other than defensive line.
Your first two picks better be offensive linemen. Because if not, how you winning? I know you guys got offensive linemen in free agency, but you need more than that, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot more than that.
East Coast Gridiron said Jordan Davis is a disruptor, not a 100 tackle defensive tackle or a sack artist. Just makes players around him better.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
What is wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that, dude. He's a disruptor. That's exactly what I said. He's a run game guy. That's what he does. I don't need him to get 100 tackles, and I don't need him to get 8 sacks to 10 sacks. I just need him to stop the damn run.
Right.
And if he makes Hargraves better, and if he makes Riddick better, and hell, if he can even just get a little bit out of Barnett, it's a fucking win, is it not?
Absolutely.
I mean, if he can make Barnett look good, then heck, draft him.
Yeah, if you could polish that turd, well, hell yeah. Right. You know what I mean? Knicks, you're definitely capping now. The Giants have a better D line than the Eagles. Come on, bruh. Really, we're getting BG back. We still got Fletcher Cox. We got Javon Hargraves. Absolutely busted out on the scene last year. You know, we got Milton Williams, Teron Jackson. Yeah, we re-signed Derek Barnett. I'm not very excited about that at all, but I do not agree that you guys have a better defensive line. That is horseshit.
Maybe back in like 2010.
Right. Back when you guys had freaking Michael Strahan and
Yeah.
Awesome one, all those guys. Yeah. Not now. Not now,
No.
that's for sure. Jordan Davis is a special defensive package guy. Vince Wilfork with speed. Nothing more. But that makes him the best in the class. Yeah, I mean, I'll take a Vince Wilfork any day of the week. Absolutely. That guy was an absolute stud. Hall of Famer.
You know what? I'm glad he said Vince Wilfork because you know what? I said he reminds me a lot of Warren Sapp.
Oh.
Now I'm not talking like I'm not putting this kid on Warren Sapp's level. Okay, I'm not. Because Warren Sapp's a god. He is a god among them, right?
He's a sack defensive tackle. Yeah, he's
Yes.
a sack specialist.
But remember how good he was against the run?
Yeah.
That's what Jordan Davis is. Like he is the run stopper guy of Warren Sapp without the sacks. That is what he does.
Yeah. And he's probably a little bit of a I mean obviously Warren Sapp had a great career.
Yeah.
Was he a better sack defensive tackle than run stopper? Yes, but he was still a good run stopper as well. And
Yes.
can Jordan Davis be on that level in regards to stopping the run? Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely he can. Yeah. It's a good comparison. Because a lot of the times Warren Sapp was only known for his sacks. His run stopping ability kind of got put under the radar a little bit. Some people didn't really recognize that as much as they should have.
Yeah. No, he outshined with his sacks, dude. Everybody kind of overlooked his run stopping ability, but man, listen, that dude could move you in a second if he really, really wanted to, and that's exactly what Jordan Davis can do. Like, listen, this kid is almost 6'7". He's 350 pounds, damn near. He can move anybody he damn well pleases. You know what I mean? Like, and not just that, but he runs a 4.7, 40. Really? At 340 pounds, 6'6", he runs a 4.7.
He is.
I don't even think Warren Sapp ran a 4.7.
Yeah, I don't think so. And if he, I mean,
that's fast.
If he was in the fours, it was probably like a 4.9 or a 4.85 or something like that. It was not a 4.7.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Nobody his size should be able to move that fast. That's what makes him dangerous.
Yeah. East Coast Gridiron said, but disagree about Olave. He does more than take the top off. He can block and is more physical than a lot of wide receivers his size. What tape did you watch? Respectfully, I am a college guy through and through. I got you. Well, I mean, I just think that I understand what you're saying, but is that necessary? I don't know if necessarily he's going to be able to be as successful with the complete route tree in the NFL at his size. I just don't know if he's going to be able to do that. That's my holdback with Olave. I mean, I get it that he's shown some good things in college, but I don't know if he's the right fit for us.
And my issue with it is exactly what you said, his size.
Right.
I am tired of pixie stick wide receivers. I am tired of short guys. Yes. We have Smith. We have Pascal. Now, granted, Pascal is 6'2", but dude, you need a John Ross. You need a Drake Landon. You need a Burke. Somebody who is 6'3", 6'4", Mike Williams-esque, who will go up and just grab that shit and bring it down. I understand Olave is great. He is very physical and he can go up and get it. But he is not 6'4". He is not 6'3". Okay? That's all I'm saying. We need that. We don't need an Olave. We have Smith for that. You want a route technician? That's what Smith is. Now you need your 50-50 guy, and then let Pascal be whatever the hell Pascal is in the slot.
Yeah, because more than likely opposing defenses are going to put their cornerback one on Smith. So then whoever you have on the opposite side is going to be able to expose their cornerback too. And you want a 50-50 guy on that side. You want a guy that's got the height, got the size, who you can throw the ball up to when you need to get that yardage on third down. You need to get, or you're in the red zone and you got to have that guy who can go get you those. You can go up and get the ball physically, and have the size to do it. It's one thing to be physical, but like AK said, you got to have the size as well. And we need somebody with more size. That's really a good point. We do. We really do.
I'm not talking about his route running. I know he's great at route running. I said we have Smith for route running. We just got him last year. He's our route technician. We don't need two route technicians. We need that 50-50 guy. That's why I'm saying Olave is not the pick for us, because he's not fucking 6'3". Yeah. He's not tall.
Even Quez ran some pretty damn good routes last year. I mean, he was improving as the year was going on. He made some good sideline catches along the tip, toe dragging catches along the sideline, things like that. So, we have guys that can do those things already. We need a big physical receiver.
Bro, I can't wait till you get to the bottom. But don't go yet. Don't go yet. But
Nick said, who the F cares about the Commanders' garbage organization,
No, you're right. That's why we stopped talking about it.
right?
No point.
McKissick left and then went back to Washington. He pulled a Frank Gore. Okay, that's what
Cool.
it was.
I thought he was going somewhere else, but I didn't see he actually went back though.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought he was definitely testing the free agency market. I knew that. ECG said the Senior Bowl didn't have any of the good cornerbacks there, and Watson had a lot of drops and a bunch of garbage time stats. His tape is suspect. Drake London is a better version of Watson.
It's your opinion, bro.
Yep, and we all got him. You know, we respect and we welcome all opinions on our channel. So don't feel that you have to hold them back, because this is what makes this thing going. It's what keeps the chat rolling. So we respect you for your opinion, my guy. Stephen Joyce said Pickens.
Yeah, Pickens too, for sure. Yes, I actually left him out. I forgot about that. Sorry. And listen. I'm a huge Penn State fan, Random. You know that. I love Dotson. He's not going to be there come our pick. He'll be off the board like 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38-ish. I don't think he's going to last all the way to 51. If he does, I'll be amazed, but
yeah, I think he'll be gone before 51 as well.
Yeah. He will be good though.
Watson did pretty damn good on his pro day, so I think that's gonna help him come draft day, when his number is called. John Doe, what's going on, John? He said trade Hurts to Carolina. Hurts to Carolina. Wow.
Can I ask for who?
Right, for who? For Sam Darnold? No, absolutely not. Who are we getting back in return from Carolina? I would like to know that as well.
I don't want a quarterback. I'll tell you that. Not from there.
They got nobody that we want. Absolutely. Eagles _ Slayer95 said, I don't think he cares about winning. If he goes back to his home in NOLA, he already has a ring and he's rich. He don't give a F. He's talking about Honey Badger, right?
Yeah, I can't say that though, man, because you know what? There's one thing I've learned about these guys. One is not good enough.
Right.
I mean, once you've had one ring, you want more. I mean, look at us. We won one Super Bowl, and now everybody's losing their shit trying to get back there. That's all it is about, and it is about winning. And the fact that he's 29 and he's getting towards the end of his career, he wants to win. I mean, hell, look what the Rams did this past season. They brought Eric Weddle out of retirement just so he could win a Super Bowl.
Right.
That's ridiculous. Eric freaking Weddle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I can't say that. I get he's rich, but trust me, man, these players want that ring more. They really, really do.
I don't know if you've seen it yet, but Sam Bradford's in a new AT&T commercial and talk about trading in your phone. Have you seen that one?
No.
Yeah, he's upstairs now. He's in a new commercial and they're talking about trading in your phone. It was pretty, and he's like, so you could trade in your phone after 12 years, even though you still love your phone very much. You can tell he's talking about the Lions, and he's like, and then at the end of the commercial, he's like, "Great trade," and he winks. It's pretty good.
I got to say something about the Lions, though, man, before we move on here. They didn't do that bad last year. Listen, I know that they lost. I understand that. What I'm saying is they played with a lot of heart. I didn't give Dan Campbell enough credit last year.
You knew I was talking about Matthew Stafford. I said Sam Bradford, but I was talking about Matthew Stafford. You knew who I was talking about, 'cause you said the Lions.
Yeah.
You knew who I was talking about.
Yeah. But that's the thing, though, man. Like, I heard Dan Campbell and the kneecap biting the kneecaps thing, and we all laughed about it and made fun of him. But dude, those players played for him. You know what I mean? Like they really did. And there was a couple games there that they were in a few games until they completely lost it. But
Right.
with the limited amount of talent that they had on that team last year, dude, I got to give it to them a little bit, and they're only going to get better. So, but they got a long way to go. Long way.
They do. They need a quarterback. They're not going to get there with Goff.
No.
He's not going to get it done. But, yeah, I mean, I like some of the things I saw from them as well. They definitely played hard for him.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I think he did pretty damn good for like you said, for the limited resources that they had. I think he did all right. So Johns he said Hurts to Carolina for McCaffrey. And that now that's a little something to think about right there.
No, it's not. Are you serious? And what, you're just trading away for another Hurt or another Sanders at that point? I mean, the guy's been injured the last 2 years, has he not? He's not in Carolina at this point. I mean, hell, he was out damn near the whole year the year before, and he was out almost all this year past year. So what, you're going to trade away Hurts for another Miles Sanders? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I think I've said it before, and I'm going to stick to it. I think a lot of McCaffrey's success had to do with Cam Newton. And I know he's been hurt the last couple years since Cam's been gone. But when he has been there, the success hasn't been nearly as good. So, I think he definitely benefited from having a mobile quarterback that could also beat you from the pocket when he had Cam Newton as his quarterback. And I don't know if he's going to be able to reach that level of success without him. He may have to go. He may be successful if he goes somewhere else. I don't think he's going to have much success in Carolina, just for the mere fact is that they're kind of rebuilding now. Their prospects aren't looking very great for this next season, and they still don't really have a quarterback. We all know how important that is in the NFL.
Yeah.
Carolina should trade for Hurts. John Doe, are you a Carolina fan? Or is that why your name's John Doe? Because we don't know. Is that Big Play Slay? I think that might be Big Play Slay. It's past your time, youngster. It's past your bedtime.
Nah, it might possibly be Logan, because Logan, he has like 20 different accounts.
Maybe it is Logan. Well, Eagles _ Slayer95 said Bruce Willis being sick is a bummer. Great guy. Yes, it is.
Yeah. No more Bruce Willis movies, man. That's depressing.
It is. And yeah, I hope he's able to be as comfortable as possible for the rest of his life. Obviously money's not going to be an issue. He doesn't have to worry about that. I've heard he's got lots of support from his family, from his daughters, from his wife, even from his ex-wife, Demi Moore. I mean, she's even been. They have a daughter together, so they're still part of each other's lives. And yeah, I wish the best for him, man, because he's one of my favorite actors. He really is. I couldn't even tell you how many times I've watched Die Hard, all of them, all the way through. The last one was a little rough, but they've been great. He's a great guy, great actor.
Yeah.
Giants could have had Mahomes, bro. Yeah, coulda, shoulda, woulda, but didn't.
We could have had Mahomes, couldn't we have?
Should I think half the league, more than half the league, had Mahomes.
All of us could have had Brady 6 fucking times.
Right? Oh shit. Yeah, seriously though.
And if we keep doing this, we'll be here all damn night.
Right? Thank God their front office is shit for brains.
Not anymore, though, man. I must say the Giants have done a good job. Oh, yeah. I have been cussing a lot tonight, haven't I? Yeah. That is what it is, man.
Right?
Sometimes it happens, sometimes it don't.
Right? Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
Pause.
That's big time. ECG said, I'm not a Giants fan either. Daniel Jones statistically is not the problem. It's It's out there. I look at the splits, and he's not terrible.
Not
Okay.
terrible.
But he didn't throw a touchdown pass to one wide receiver all of last year.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, though, he didn't play half the year. But
True.
I still look back at, his second year. He went from throwing, I want to say he threw like 21 or 24 touchdowns his rookie year. And in his second year, he dropped all the way to 12. Like,
Yeah. That's a big drop off.
I'm not saying Daniel Jones is the full problem either, but he's not helping any.
Definitely not.
I mean, I get what you're saying, man. Like, listen, if there's anybody who is in the stats, in the statistics, I'm right there with you. But sometimes you got to look at the eye test too, man. Stats don't say everything all the time. Trust me, I know. I try to use the stat thing all the freaking time on a lot of people, and they're like, well, yeah, it's an argument. Some people look at stats, some people just use the eyes. I use both, and yeah, I'm not going into it. Doesn't even matter.
All right. I get it. John Doe said he keeps going on about, or is he talking about?
I have no idea.
Murphy? I don't know either. What's going on, Bobby Murphy?
So, Bobby,
BLSG with some sarcasm here. Daniel Jones is the greatest quarterback of all time.
in his dreams.
Right. Giants fans bang Dolphins. Just ask Entertainer talking sports. I think there's a misspell there. I'm not going to try to decipher it. East Coast Gridiron. Evan Ingram never played. Darius Slayton hurt. Saquon hurt. Sterling Shepard hurt. Who did he have with that terrible line? Galladay sucked and was injured. Tony was the only bright spot. Well, you definitely overpaid for Galladay. We already talked about that. That grossly overpaid for him. I don't know what to tell you. When your quarterback's hurt, a lot of your offensive weapons are hurt. I get that, but you got to be able to fight through some of that at times as well.
Yeah, I mean, if we use that excuse all the way back to 2019, whenever Carson Wentz made the playoffs with that shitty ass team that we had, you could say the same thing about him. Everyone in our offensive line was hurt. Deshaun Jackson was out. Alshon Jeffries was out. He was playing with practice squad wide receivers and stuff. He made it. And see, bad on you, East, for making me talk good about Carson Wentz.
Look what you did now.
but that's my point. I mean, listen, you can't control who gets hurt. I understand that.
Right.
But you know what? Saquon's been hurt because their offensive line sucks. And you can only get hit so many times before your body's like, I don't want to get hit anymore. Yeah. Evan Ingram never played. Well, he sucks anyway. So mark that one off. Darius Slayton, he's always hurt as well. I get that. But you know what? Eagles have had just as many amount of injuries as the Giants have had. And somehow, some way, we always figured it out. Why can't they? Has nothing to do with... Listen, I understand it takes everyone to collectively suck as a whole. Okay? And that's what the Giants did. But Daniel Jones does not get a pass just because everyone else sucked collectively as well. He had to be a part of it. Now, granted, like I said, he was injured. He was out for like half of this year. But that's also because that line was trash.
Right.
Ultimately, that's what it's all about. Their line just sucks.
Yeah, that's why Daniel Jones got hurt because their
Yeah.
line is bad. And, that's
Well, I mean, let's be honest. He got hurt because the dude tried to play hero ball and run into the end zone right before halftime, wasn't it? And he got his neck ripped off his shoulders.
oh, that's right. Yeah. True. He's playing a little recklessly there.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that. Bobby Murphy wants us to drop the link. Maybe, Bobby. We'll see.
Let's get through the comments first. But yes,
Right.
we
Rich,
should.
Rich EFC's hoping for an 8-hour plus stream. Holding on hopes and not afraid to admit that. Oh, boy. Bobby said, bring me on. Let's go.
Shit, sorry. My bad.
You're good. No, you're good.
I meant to hit another button.
No worries, brother. Nick said the Eagles don't know how to use Rieger. Rieger doesn't know how to use Rieger. I'm going to keep saying that. I still don't know how the F we lost the first Giants game. Yeah, that was the one that Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts threw 3 picks, I think. In that,
The bet on that one, man.
Yeah.
He really pooped it.
Yeah, he did. That's how we lost because Jalen Hurts played like shit.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
That game I'll put on him.
Yeah. I will put Rieger on special teams with the Giants. So go ahead, please. Please do.
That's where he needs to be because he is special.
Yep. He rode the special teams bus to school.
Make sure you put a leather helmet on that kid while you're at it too.
He needs to be wrapped up in bubbles like the kid from Little Giants.
Little Giants, yeah. Does he blow snot bubbles out his nose too?
Right? Don't be talking about my mama.
Yo, I love it.
Hilarious.
Now I gotta go watch that movie, dude.
Right. The Giants would not trade Ojulari. What position does he play? Linebacker?
Defensive end.
Defensive end. Okay. Gotcha. I mean, knowing the Giants making stupid moves, they might just trade him. Slayer95 said Rieger's more worried about fighting fans in the DMs about screwing them in their fantasy. Yeah, he is. Yep.
Yeah.
That's kind of the same problem that Nelson Aguilar had, not being able to let letting social media get to him, get in his head. Guys like that, they shouldn't be anywhere near social media. If they're already lacking, if they're somewhat lacking self-confidence or anything, if they're sensitive, they shouldn't be anywhere near that stuff because it's only going to be bad news for them.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I was famous like them, I wouldn't be on anything.
Right?
You wouldn't know who my wife is. You would not know if I had kids because I would not be posting nothing. I wouldn't have Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, any of it. Nothing. You would not see me anywhere. I'd be like Eminem, dude. Like you want to know who I am, you better jump my fence. But if you jump my fence, you're probably getting messed up. No one would know anything about me. I wouldn't let it. I wouldn't, because that's how your life gets messed up, or that's how your life gets way too big and hyped up. I just want to keep calm, not say a word,
Keep that circle small.
Yeah. Because if you don't say nothing, then they have nothing to come back at you for. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Yep. You just, you live under the radar. Nick's all day said the Giants will be better than the Eagles in years to come.
Hey, right there. Read the last 3 words. Years to come.
Yeah.
Yes.
At some point, in 2053, the Giants might be better than the Eagles. Yeah.
I wasn't going to go that far, but
years to come. Yeah, there we go. You're right there. We'll agree with that.
Maybe 7 to 10 years, but
okay, that's being generous.
Yeah. I got to be
SG.
careful. Wales is in here. I don't want to disappoint my man.
Right.
Let's
Oh,
go.
SG said, "All right, fellas, I'm going to head out. Have a great night." Hey, you too, youngster. We appreciate you being here, being such a great loyal subscriber and viewer of the channel, both the channels of all the content. We really appreciate it, my guy. Have a good night. Get some good rest. Talk to you soon. Slayer95 said, Giants have had a SO line since 2014.
Yeah.
It's pretty true. It's pretty true. That's why, I mean, Eli was getting beat the hell up back there behind that line before he retired. That's why he probably could have played a couple more years. He was like, nah, I'm good. I'm not. I'm gonna go do Monday Night Football with my brother instead.
I watched that one time, bro. Never again. No, I'm telling you, bro, because I watched it one night. It was on a Monday Night Football game, I think. That's when they do it, right? On Monday night?
Yeah.
Dude, they had Phil Mickelson on.
Oh,
I
God.
love Phil Mickelson. Don't get me wrong. Excellent golfer. But they were talking about golf during a football game.
Right.
I don't want to watch that shit. I'm there to
Right.
watch football. I don't give a shit what Phil Mickelson did last weekend. You know, like,
Yeah.
so I was like, nah, I'm good. I'll just go to the regular programming. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with you. I wasn't super big on that either. I mean, it was like watching like a bad YouTube channel, kind of like, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, this is pretty rough. This is pretty rough. It's not. Yeah, they got their little. They throw in their little jokes here and there, but yeah, it's nothing to write home about. That's for sure. Supertage World. He said, "AK Jackson."
One of my giant buddies.
What's going on, Taj? Appreciate you being here. SG said, Giants can't win without a true quarterback not named Daniel Jones. That's big facts. Hey, there's my cuz. That's my real cousin right there, Master No. That's my cousin in Colorado. Shout out to you, sir. Appreciate you sliding through. He's watching us on Twitch. So thank you. Appreciate that. We're trying to get that going more and more. So yes, sir.
Yes, Thank you.
And salute to you for your service. We appreciate you. He's a police officer in Colorado, so be safe, cuz. Always watch your back. Nobody else is going to. I love you, man. We both. That's my cousin. I don't know if I've told you, but we share the same birthday. The exact same.
Told me that. I didn't know it was him, but
the same day, same hospital, 1 hour apart. We just turned 40 last Friday. So happy belated to my cuz as well.
Yes, sir. Happy belated birthday, bud.
Yep. Bobby Murphy, bring me on. Don't be bitches, LOL. Damn, Bobby. There he is as well.
Oh, man.
There's my cousin as well. He said, "How about them Niners, cuz? Hey, what are you guys doing with Debo? If you guys want to let Debo go, you can sure send him our way. We will take him off of your hands, no problem. We can make a sweet deal."
I think it's time.
So, AK, do you think that do you think Jimmy G's going to start for them again this year, the Niners?
No.
Do you think they're going to pass it to Trey Lance?
Yeah, I do. I don't know why, but I do.
So do you think Jimmy gets traded, or do you think he's still on the Niners this year?
I think Jimmy goes to Miami.
To the Dolphins. Okay. Battles it out with Tua in training camp. Maybe maybe Jimmy G gets moved on draft night. You never know. Maybe the Niners and Dolphins work a deal, or the Niners and somebody. Possible. Cool. Being how thin the quarterback market is with this draft, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But man, the 49ers they actually got Hassan Ridgeway went to the 49ers. So you guys got a pretty good defensive tackle, a good reserve guy there. Yeah, he's had a little bit of injury issues, but He's pretty good for the most part.
Yeah, he didn't do bad for us.
Yeah.
As a rotation piece.
Right. Definitely a good rotation guy. Yeah. Nick's all day. He said the Giants have Dexter Lawrence, Leonard Williams, Ojulari. Okay. Well, we got Fletcher Cox, Siobhan Hargrave, and Brandon Graham. And we got Milton Williams.
Yeah, I'm not scared of that, sir.
Yeah, I'm not either. Black Line said Vince Wilfork is a Hall of Famer.
Yes, he is.
And Bobby Murphy's out.
God, couldn't even get to the comments. Holy crap.
Right?
That didn't last long.
Vince will be a 1 to 2, or he's at 12. No, I don't know what you say. A first team ballot Hall of Famer. Jordan Davis is a loaded knotted type defensive tackle, or can be that. Okay, I'll take that too. I'll take a loaded nada.
Yep.
Beast in the middle. Nights all day from like an hour ago. We're trying to catch up with these comments. I'm sorry. One hand Bray, what's going on? He said, I know I didn't talk, but I was watching, but it's 12:02, so I'm going to head out. All right. Appreciate you. Sorry I'm behind on the comments, guys.
He's talking about Olave.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, we get it. Devontae Smith is not the best route runner. He is a technician down the field, always has been. Who cares about size if they can play?
Oh, well, yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Devontae Smith is not the best route runner.
He's a pretty damn good route runner.
We'll see, buddy.
Yeah, definitely we'll see.
Because as far as I know, everyone said he was the best route runner coming out in his class last year, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see.
We will. Respectfully, we will agree to disagree on that one.
Yeah.
Drew Johnson, what's going on? He said, yo. Nick's all day. Treylon Burks is the best wide receiver in the draft. I think he's one of the best. I do. I agree with that one. I would agree with that one.
I think they're all going to bring something special to any team they go to. Whether it's Burks, whether it's Landon, Olave, Wilson, Williams, Watson, Bell, Ross, any of them, Pickens. I believe they're all going to be good. So you can't go wrong with any of them.
They're all going to bring a different flavor to the dish.
Yeah.
Yep. ECG said Debo and Ayuk are not the biggest receivers. Brandon Cooks, Jalen Waddle, T. Higgins. Okay,
T. Higgins is like 6'4", 6'3". What do you mean he's not big?
Right.
T. Higgins is fucking like 6'2" or 6'3", 6'4". I don't.
The other guys, yes, are smaller. Debo is an exception to the rule because Debo can play running back. I mean, this guy is. And he's built like he may be shorter in statue, but he's built like a damn safety. I mean, or a linebacker. He is pretty damn cut for a wide receiver, and he looks for contact. He's looking to run over people as opposed to running out of bounds.
Debo is on a whole nother level from everyone else. Debo is his own category. Okay, I don't even put Debo in with these guys you're naming right now. Like. He's on a whole nother level, man. I love Debo. I really do.
Yeah, he's definitely tier 1 wide receiver, hands down, in the league right now. Yeah, he's one of the best, if not the best.
Well, I can't say the best. I mean, you got Cooper Kupp, you got Jefferson, and dude, I was amazed. Jamar Chase had 1,400 yards.
I'll say this. Debo. Debo is the most versatile wide receiver in the league. I'll say that.
I'd say he's in the top 5 or 6 for sure. 100% top 5 or 6.
Because there's not a lot of guys you can line up that can do the things that he can do. That can play running back, can line up in the inside, can line up on the outside. Yeah, Cooper Kupp is a great receiver. I'll give you that. He does, but he can't. I mean, you can't line him up at running back. So the more things you can get out of guys, the higher they're going to be on the list.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Oh, stop it, Nix. Stop it. Stop it. That's what you get for that one.
Yeah.
I'd trade Hurts for Jeremy Chin in a second. Who's Jeremy Chin?
Jeremy Chin's the safety of the Panthers.
Oh,
Really good safety. He's actually really good. But I can't do that.
yeah. I can't either.
Because that means you're gonna have to go in with like
Gardner Minshew as your starting quarterback?
and go and get like
Or get Jimmy G or somebody like that?
who they were talking about what was it? Who was the guy they just brought in?
Matt Corral?
Matt Corral. Yeah, that, if you did that, that would mean Matt Corral's getting drafted, and yeah,
Right.
no,
Not down with that.
no,
Drew Johnson said, "Yeah, Detroit Lions were playing hard. Remember, some of us were worried playing them. Yeah, absolutely, because they were one of those kind of, those teams that were, like AK said, they were hanging around with some of the upper echelon talent in the NFL. They just couldn't really play a full 60 minutes
yeah,
and get it done. They would hang around for a half, maybe somewhere like that, maybe a little
Who
more.
did they upset though? They upset somebody. It was really, really good. Was it the Pats? Or
I'm trying to remember.
It was somebody on that caliber. It was a really good team they upset. I was mind blown. I was like, how'd they do that?
Right?
I forget. It was like week 8 or 9 or something like that. They did it.
They tied. I remember they tied the Steelers, which, I mean, no offense to Ange, but it wasn't super impressive. I bet she was. Let's see here. Who did they beat last year? That was really good. They did.
They had
beat
2 wins, and it was their second win. Vikings. The Vikings, yes.
Was it the Vikings?
Hold on, I'm looking. I think Random said Vikings. He thinks.
Let me look real quick.
So they beat Atlanta 20-16.
Right.
That's who it was. They beat the Cardinals 30-12.
The Cardinals.
30-12.
And the Cardinals, I believe, were undefeated at that. I think that was their first loss of the season.
Yeah, dude. The Cardinals, 30-12.
Right.
That's no.
Yeah.
No.
There's another reason why we don't want Kyler Murray right there. He lost to the Lions, 30-12.
I don't think he played that game, honestly.
Oh, well, yeah, even so.
I'll have to look now.
The Cardinals are still trash.
Oh shit, he did play that game.
Yeah, I thought he did because that was earlier in the season.
Yeah, he was 23 for 41, 257, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Now, Colt McCoy did play in that game, 6 for 9 for 56 yards.
Okay,
But
so
yeah,
he was the whole game.
Yeah, but Kyler Murray did play. He threw 41 times, and they still lost 30-12. So,
yeah, it says it right there.
Yeah, Random. They beat the Cardinals 30-12, man.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah.
East Coast Gridiron said, "I'm out, guys. I know some of this is my opinion, but you can go back a lot of what I'm saying off of statistics. Like I said, I love this stuff, but I don't speak in general terms. I watch the film." All right. Respect to you. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work and keep bringing us the comments to talk about. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
You have a good night. We appreciate you being here. Thank you, ECG. Geo from the 215, our 1/4 of the East Meets West podcast, our co-host, our brother in arms. What's going on, Geo?
Yes, sir.
What's good? Yeah, what's good, Geo? Hope you're having a good night, brother. Wales to New Jersey. What's going on? He said, AK.
Wales, what's good, my guy? Appreciate you stopping through.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always appreciative of all you guys. Marcus, Big Mob 248. I just want to know what the the Eagles going to do with, are going to do now with the cornerbacks and free safety we need to hit on the draft. Yeah, we've been saying it. We got lots of holes on the defensive side, especially on the back end now. McLeod's gone. Steven Nelson's gone. So, yeah, we definitely have some holes to plug for sure.
Your corner will be taken in the first. I'm almost 80% sure of that. Okay. And then your safety will probably be in the third round.
If we don't get Tyrod Matthew.
Yes.
Yeah. I think so too.
I mean, in all honesty, I'd probably still get a safety in like the third or fourth round, even if we got Matthew for Harris's replacement next year.
Yeah.
But,
because you got, we have Wallace. And we have Epps.
Epps, Wallace, and then there's one more.
Safety.
Shashir can play safety.
Yeah, and I'm sure if he was on the active roster and we needed him in a pinch, I'm sure Jacoby Stevens could fill in too.
Yep.
If he had to.
Yeah.
But I don't even know what his status is going to be going forward. Being that he's a linebacker, I don't know. He may be on the practice squad again this year. We'll see.
Yeah.
Random Anton, Carson Wentz's stat line. I don't give a shit. How about that?
You mean for this past year? He had 3,900 yards, 27 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. Or wait.
Did he have that many touchdowns?
Yeah, he had 27 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, because he had one more than Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts had 9, Carson Wentz had 10.
Okay.
So he was 27 and 10 for 3,900 yards. Don't ask me how I know that.
How do you know that?
I don't know.
Yeah, you said 35, 63 in yards, 27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and 20.
Oh, it was 7. Okay. Yeah. That was right.
Yep. That's what I show here on his stats.
Yeah.
I guess he improved in this interception department, but that's easy to do when you have a running back like Jonathan Taylor. I mean, when they're handing the ball off a lot more, that reduces your chances of throwing interceptions. So.
Yeah, no, listen, man, in all honesty, Carson Wentz did not play that bad this past year to warrant a trade. And when they traded him, instantly I was like, well, that has something to do with not playing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he did not do bad. Granted, I understand his passer rating against who was their second to last game. I believe he threw like a 6% completion percentage.
Oh my gosh!
And then the last game against Jacksonville, he totally just sucked the bed. I mean, he just was terrible. But even still, I don't believe those last 2 games would have warranted anyone else to be traded. You know what I mean? But
yeah, no, I do.
Yeah,
I think he was. He was lucky that the football team or the Commanders were in kind of a desperate need for a quarterback, for an improvement at the quarterback position, or else he really wouldn't have had he probably would have had to accept a backup position at that point. After that, if he wanted to keep
still going to have to accept one, honestly.
He might, because there's a good chance Heineke could beat him out for that position. So
I'm saying he does, man. I'm saying he does, and this is why. I get it. You look at Taylor Heineke and you look at Carson Wentz, sure. Okay, we can all sit here and probably say Carson Wentz is probably the more talented one out of both of them. He probably does have a slightly better arm. But when it comes to the players in that locker room believing, when it comes to the chemistry, when it comes to selflessness, Heineke beats him everywhere.
Right.
Like that offensive line wants to play for Heineke. These wide receivers do. I mean, when you have McLaren coming out and saying, I want to be traded because you went and got Carson Wentz,
Right.
that says something.
Yeah.
I'm pretty positive
Your number one receiver is saying that.
that
Yeah.
Washington is not going to do that, because that would literally put Washington back a couple years if you got rid of McLaren. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh yeah.
That's not going to happen. So
He's their best
I
weapon.
don't know, man.
He's their best offensive weapon.
Yeah. I don't see if Heineke comes out here and gives him a true run for his money, and they're close. I don't see how Heineke doesn't win, because this team does not want to play for Carson. They want to play for Taylor.
Yeah,
So.
and I think I think Ron Rivera would. I think he'll lean to these. He'll lean towards the safer bet, and I think the safer bet would be Taylor Heineke.
Yes.
I just do, because he's going to protect the football more. He's going to make smarter decisions as opposed to trying to play hero ball a lot of the times like Carson does.
Yep.
So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all if it's Heineke's team. Not at all.
Just play Carson when we play him.
Right?
All I ask. 2 games. Let us get 8 sacks, and we'll be on our way.
Slayer95 said, if you look at a picture of Rieger and Aguilar, they're the same picture. Yeah,
They really are.
kind of true. But I mean, just remember though, without Nelson Aguilar's contributions in that second half of Super Bowl 52, we don't win that game. Because yes, Alshon Jeffrey had a great first half, but he disappeared in the second half. Nelson Aguilar made some big catches down the stretch in the Super Bowl. I got to give him that.
He did more than Rager ever did, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely, without a doubt. Hands down. Yeah. Hands down. Random said, will you put Rieger on special teams so he can run backwards or so he can let ball drop inside the 20? Which one? Because that's all he does.
Random, you just want another rant video like last year, don't you?
Right?
Because that's what's going to happen if that happens.
Yeah.
Dude, I got so tired of seeing that. Like, let's not talk about it.
Right? Don't make me pull up the clip.
Yeah,
Yeah, I won't do it. Wales, what's going on? He said, watch out for the Giants. Anything can happen with a new regime. Okay.
I get it.
All right.
No, I get it. No, listen, they got Mark and Wink. They got Wink. You know, he's a good defensive coordinator. They got Dayball. Their GM is really good, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be an interesting season it's just going to be fun to watch all these new players in there with their new teams. You know, Russell Wilson, Devontae Adams, the list goes on and on of all these guys, Tyreek Hill, that are on new teams. It's just going to be, it's going to be fun to see them. It's going to be interesting for fantasy football, see how it all works out and shakes out with that as well. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be fun. It's going to be an interesting year for sure. Drew Johnson said, I am not famous, and only thing I have is Facebook and mostly family.
That's awesome. I got rid of my Facebook 10 years ago, and I've never looked back.
Yep.
I do have a Facebook, though, but it's only for this channel, you know.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't mess with it.
Facts. Giants have a whole new regime. Hey, you guys have. Hey, I respect that you guys support your team thoroughly with a whole heart. That's good. You should. True fans, that's what they do, no matter what.
Yep.
Drew said Rieger needs psych help. He isn't real productive anywhere at this point. It's true. Very true. And I've said that before. I think it's all between the ears with Rieger. It's all between the ears.
No, No, it really is, man. And my whole part to where my issue started with Rager was after that first Giant game when he dropped that ball and he said, or both of those balls, and he said
Right.
that it's
That was
just
the
two
second.
passes. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was like, it's just two passes. It's nothing to read on. No, that's everything to read on because the two passes you dropped were everything. So yeah, man, I would have had more respect for the man if he came out and said, I fucked up. My bad. It
Yep.
won't happen again.
Yep.
That's what I want. I don't want to hear somebody go, oh, it's nothing. Yeah, it is something. It's everything. Right. It's everything. Right. And when he said that, man, I knew he was not the guy.
And I think in his head, he knew it was everything, but he was trying to downgrade it and trying to take some of the pressure off of himself, take some of the spotlight off of himself. And I agree with you. That's like the exact opposite of what I wanted to hear come out of his mouth.
Yeah.
What recently, it was Miles Sanders said that, I'm taking this year a little more personally.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't you have been taking it personally the whole time, Miles? You're a professional, right? You're getting paid a lot of money to do this damn thing. You should have been taking it personally from the beginning. Yeah. You should have been putting the full effort out from the beginning. And to hear him say that, that sours me even more about Miles, you know?
I've always been behind Miles, and I hope he's actually being real this time because, like I said, if this kid comes out and he gets 1,300 yards and 8 touchdowns, you'll make me think about it.
Yeah.
You will.
Yep. Yeah, the Cardinals. Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
They're old, huh?
Yeah, they beat the Cardinals, dude. Yes. Yeah. And that alone is just...
Right? Cameron Holmes, what's going on, Cameron?
Cameron.
Appreciate you being here. He said, what are the two positions they target in the first? I think corner is one, and I think either defensive end or defensive tackle is probably the other. What do you think, AK? You think it's probably the same?
Listen, I will say Jordan Davis until this draft is done. But unfortunately, it's probably going to be CB wide receiver. The odds of us being patient till the second round to try and get Bell or Pickens or Watson is highly unlikely. I mean, unless I don't know. We're probably all wrong. Watch, we're all going to be wrong.
I would definitely, to answer Cameron's question, I would definitely prioritize cornerback over wide receiver because I think there is deeper wide receiver talent than there is corner. So, we need to strike on cornerback first. Definitely.
Yeah, because once you get past Elam, man, the corners fall off pretty good.
Yeah. You know, it's like a cliff almost.
Yeah, so you kind of have to take a corner in the first. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know.
Yeah. We need a CB2. We have to. We would be foolish not to at least seriously consider it. That's for sure. Drew Johnson said, "Don't F this draft up, Howie, but I am excited and can't wait. I know it's going to be a long next couple of weeks, but we'll get there. It's coming." I remember, we remember back in, January and February, we were like, oh my gosh, the draft's never going to get here, and now it's almost here. So just be a little.
It's almost like when you go on vacation to the beach, and it's like a 4-hour drive that feels like it's 8 because you're so excited to get there, and then on the way home, the 4-hour drive's like only an hour, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Home already? That's what this is like. Like, no lie, we've been sitting here talking about it, and it's slowing down each and every day. The longer the days get, the longer we talk about it. And you know what? The day the draft is, that 12 hours before the draft is going to feel like 48.
Yeah.
It's
going to be It's going to be fun, though. Once it gets here, it's going to be fun.
Oh yeah.
Cameron said, "I'm scared for this draft." I think a lot of us are. A lot of us are keeping our nails real short because we're chewing them off, waiting for this damn thing to come down the pipeline. But it's coming though. It's going to be here before you know it.
Yeah.
Random agrees with us. He said, "I'd go with corner first personally."
Yep.
It's a good choice. Slayer 95 said Carson Wentz will be benched for Heineke by week 10. I think that's being generous. I don't even think Wentz makes it to week 10. I don't.
Oh.
Wales said F Facebook and F Bobby Murphy.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? It's called Meta now, right?
Yeah.
Not Facebook anymore.
No, I mean, yeah. I don't
Is
know
it?
how. I mean, it still says Facebook on my phone, so I don't know. I don't know how all that works.
Yeah. Who cares?
Right? Gives an S exactly. Random Anton said, "With this Gannon defense, we need a linebacker to help both dime and cornerbacks." Doesn't.
Well, to a point. I mean, listen, I believe they really got Riddick and they really got White, so they didn't have to go linebacker in the first, in all honesty. White is a very underrated linebacker. I mean, he had 144 tackles last year. Now, granted, we could say the same thing about Wilson last year. You know, we brought him over. He had 124, and look what he did. But I believe White actually is going to pan out for us. He's going to be good. I think the Chargers messed up by letting that one walk. But, hey, you know what? It's like I said, another man's trash is another man's potpourri. And maybe he's the guy, you know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We definitely will. Random also said, linebacker is the glue of the defense, holding both ends together. Okay. I mean, if that's the case, then we've been very short on glue recently. We definitely haven't had the talent in the middle as of late. Random also said, I never want to see Derek Barnett drop into coverage ever again in my life. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
None of us do. Again, never again.
Yeah.
Slayer 95 said he made it to week 10 last year. He's talking about Wentz. Yeah, granted, then he goes on to say, granted, he had Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
Kind of easy to skate through when you have a running back like that, taking a lot of pressure off of you as a quarterback. So,
and let's be honest too, bro. He didn't have a Taylor Heineke behind him. He had an Easton. You know?
Right. He didn't have a proven starter behind him. So a guy that has won football games in the NFL. That's very true. How is that gonna affect Carson Wentz? Is he going to be looking over his shoulder, causing even more of a distraction for himself?
Well, and not just that, man, but didn't Washington go on like a 7-game win streak with him last year? I mean, they were almost threatening second place with us.
Right.
You know, there before the end, before Logan Thomas and all of them got hurt, dude, they started going on a run. You know, Taylor Heineke is not a joke. Like, this boy can play. If you actually get him some really good weapons and maybe an owner that isn't such a scumbag, he might actually win some game, you know, and he could possibly even win the East if you do it right. But I don't doubt Taylor Heineke. You know, listen, I hate Washington just as much as everyone else, but I actually like Heineke a little bit more than Kirk Cousins, in all honesty. I do.
Yeah. No, I think so too. Kirk Cousins is, I don't know how that guy's made that much money in his career. I still don't understand it. I know some people like Kirk Cousins. I'm not a Kirk Cousins fan at all. Wasn't when he was in Washington. I'm not now when he's in Minnesota.
You can't sit there and convince me, man. You can't. I don't care who you are. And this is why. Casey Keenum got them to the championship game. The
Right.
very next year, you drop Casey Keenum, you pay Kirk Cousins $85 million guaranteed, and they've never even came close ever again.
Ever.
No.
Not even sniffed
You're
it.
telling me you can get to the championship game with Casey Keenum, but you can't do it with Kirk Cousins? Kirk's not that good, bro. He is not that good.
Yeah. He really isn't. He's very overrated, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Very overrated and overpaid.
Yep. 100%.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, man, it's already wow. We've already been on for almost 3 hours now. Dang, and time has flown by.
Is
Holy
that
cow.
all? Richie might actually get his wish then.
Yeah, I gotta get up fairly early to get to drive down to or out to San Francisco to pick up the wife and daughter. So
Oh, they get in?
yeah, they're coming back tomorrow morning. So they're gonna be getting off the ship between like 9 and 11 in the morning. So I got to get up, and San Francisco is like 2 hours from here, so I got to get up
So
early.
where did they cruise to, if you don't mind me asking? Was it a Bahama cruise? Was it like what?
No. It was nothing that big. It was so they ported out of San Francisco. They got on the boat in San Francisco Bay, cruised out underneath the Golden Gate Bridge, and then they cruised down the California coastline down to San Diego for a day, and then they went to Ensenada, Mexico for a day, which is on the Pacific coast of Mexico. It's not too far south of Tijuana, so it's and then they're just coming back from there. So yeah, it was just a fairly short cruise. Yeah.
Hey, it's just good to relax, though. You know what I mean? I could use it right now. No lie.
Relax, get away from the everyday monotony of life. Yeah, absolutely. It's always a good thing to get a little vacation every now and then.
Yeah.
And from everything that's happened since the beginning of the year.
Yep.
With us, my wife losing her son, my stepson, she definitely could use the time away for sure. So, yeah, I think she's going to come back rejuvenated, hopefully, rested.
Yeah, man, I will hopefully never ever have to feel that.
Oh, I hope you don't. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemies.
Me either, man. I never want to know what that's like, because I'll tell you what, man. I told you from the get. I'm very happy how you handled it. I'm very happy how your wife has handled it, because I would not have been so strong. I'm telling you, bro. I probably wouldn't be here today. I'm not even playing. My kids mean that much to me. You know what I mean?
No, I do.
So it would be very hard, man. So props to you and your wife and all you guys have dealt with and are going through, and how you just keep treading water and you keep surviving, because not many people could do that, man. So
I appreciate that, brother. And yeah, it definitely has been the hardest thing that, I mean, outside of losing my dad when I was only 20 years old. Yeah, I had 2002. I was only 19 when he passed away. I wasn't even 20 yet. Outside of losing my dad suddenly and without, like people go, we never know when it's their time. But outside of that, outside of losing my dad who raised me, yeah, this is definitely the hardest thing I've ever had to go through. And like I said, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy out there at all.
I gotta look something up real fast.
Yeah. Random said, "You're right, AK. I forgot about White. Yeah, Kaiser White's going to be a good linebacker for us, guys. Don't sleep on him. Don't sleep on him. That's why I don't think that we're going to take a linebacker in the first round, just for the fact that we got Riddick, we got White, we still have T.J. Edwards, we still have Sean Bradley, and you know, who's the other young linebacker we have? I always forget his name.
You got T.J. Edwards. You have Kaiser White. You got Sean Taylor and
It's the D. The name where it starts with the
Davion Taylor.
Davion Taylor. Thank you.
Sean Bradley and Davion Taylor. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. The Davion was the name I was thinking of. I couldn't think of it. But yeah, I mean, we got a good mixture now of veteran and youth on the linebacker position. So, I think we'll probably go defensive end, defensive tackle at 15, and then go corner at 18. That's what I think we're going to do. But, yeah. Wales does not like Bobby Murphy. He said, Bobby Murphy, come see me, bro. You talk all that hard stuff. Come see me, bro. Snap your knee like you little shit talking T-word. Oh, goodness. Cameron Holmes, what's going on? He said, I'm surprised you all are still on. Hey, we're grinding, bro. I think we're going to wrap it up pretty soon because I got to get up fairly early. But, yeah, I mean, we're approaching the 3-hour mark, and I think we're going to end it there. So, yeah, we got a few more minutes. John Jones, he's capping right now. He's trying to get us to trip out. Carolina Panthers are asking to trade for Jalen Hurts. Then he said, breaking news, Carolina started trading for Jalen Hurts. Yeah, right. John Doe's using all caps for a reason. Yeah, exactly, Random. Exactly. Yep.
Trust me, if that was a thing, my YouTube would be blowing up right now. Because Joey Shakes would have made a video about it already. Yeah. 500 would have made a video about it already. It ain't happening.
No, it's not. It ain't happening. Jalen Hurts is going to be our quarterback this year, and that's the way it's going to be. So, my guy, AK, you got any closing comments before we get out of here? Or you just want to let them know where they can find you at and all that good stuff?
Yeah. It's up already, I guess, isn't it? Yeah, dude, it really doesn't even feel like 3 hours. I feel like I've only sat here like an hour and a half. So that's what makes it awesome, and that is a huge compliment to all you people in the chat. You guys keeping us busy, asking questions. We talk to you. We can talk to each other. That's what makes these streams. The more you guys communicate with us, the better it can be. So yeah, definitely leave comments even after the videos are done. And if you're rewatching this now, later on, not now, because we are live right now. If you rewatch this later on, leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe to me and my guy, Philly Foothills here. I am on the road to 1K, trying to get there as fast as possible. The moment I become monetized, listen, guys, I plan on making this my full-time gig eventually, to where I can be on here 8 hours a day if I want to. So the sooner I get monetized, the more stuff I can do, but I will keep grinding. I will keep putting out content, and I'm going to start videos here very soon. So, keep that in mind as well, and keep a lookout for them. But yeah, appreciate it, each and every one of you. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to me and my guy. God bless. Everyone have a great weekend. Be safe. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Definitely. And like I always say, each and every one of you are the absolute food and the water to the channel. Without you, this thing does not continue to survive. So if you're feeling the vibe, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe to both of our channels. We are on the way to getting monetized. I need the watch hours. He needs the subs. Let's get us there. Share the content. Put it out there throughout all of your social media. We really appreciate it. You're going to help us reach our goals because, like I said, like I always say, we can't do this thing without you guys. I'm going to keep saying it. I know I repeat myself, but we can't. We really, really can't. Otherwise we would just be talking to ourselves. You guys were great tonight. The chat was literally fuego. Absolutely, you guys were great. You kept it lively. You kept it going. And you kept us entertained just as much as we kept you entertained. So thank you for that. And until next time, stay mean, stay green. Thanks for viewing us on your screen. We fly until we die. And most importantly, like I always say, keep it fuego. And we out, y'all.